bad things.
Go! Ooh. Hello everybody, what's going on? It's your boy King, back at it again with another stream. Hope everybody's having a great Sunday. Hope everybody's good. Hope everybody's vibing. Hope everybody is having a wonderful time. Today, we're going to be playing a new game. We're going to be playing a very fun game that I've been seeing going around. That looks like a lot of fun. It's called Guilty as Sock. We're going to come together with some of the boys, and we're going to try and find out who is guilty of several crimes. So yeah, that's the plan. We're gonna hop into that. I need to lower my music because I can barely hear myself. Hold on, give me a second. Where's my... Right there it is. Oh, there we go. I can finally hear myself. Jesus Christ. Oh! So yeah, we're gonna be playing Guilty as Sock in a bit. Hold on. First one I got no blah 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 blah. I can't speak English. Anyways, yeah, we're gonna be playing Guilty as Sock. Hope you all are ready to witness the madness as we try to figure out who is guilty or who's innocent. We're gonna be taking the boys to court, guys. We're gonna take the Dodopex to court. So yeah, that's the idea. So let's switch over to this for a bit while I wait for the others to pull up. I will probably do my Wordle in the bits while we wait for them. But hope everybody's having a great Sunday. Hope everybody's good. Right. Y'all ain't gonna see me do my Wordle, but y'all gonna hear me complain about doing my Wordle. Let's see, slash. Right. Time to do word of the day. Oh. Oh, I spilled all my rice over myself. So, I went to a cooking class today, and we made a bibimbap. This is it all mixed up, and it tastes so good. Like, this is so good, y'all. I can't believe I made this with my own two hands. Like, it's crazy. Alright, let me do my Wordle here real quick. How is everybody's Sundays going? How is everybody doing? Okay. 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 Starts with... Okay. That's not a word. That's a word? Oh, wow. Okay. That's literally all the letters. No. That's not a word. That's not a word. I hate it when I just need like one more letter. Actually, I didn't check to see if this one is a word. That's not a word. Yeah, that's not a word. What if it's just this? Yeah, that's not a word. Oh, wait, I'm stupid. I didn't realize I didn't use that letters yet. Okay, there we go. I got my Wordle. I did it. I'm successful. I did my word. The word has been found, and it's going to be pasted. Yeah, there we go. Excuse me. So yeah, while we're waiting around for the others to come through for some Guilty as Socks, how's everybody's Sunday going so far? Oh, that's where my fucking egg was. I was wondering why I wasn't seeing it like whole time I was eating it. This is honestly really good. Korean dishes, man. Tell me about Korean dishes. Oh yeah, I have a boba to drink as well. I should do that. Shout out to Wingwa. This is not sponsored, but Wingwa does make a really good boba in general. It should have tasted good. Right. Put that there. I think I now realize I hear the music with the game in the background. I wasn't hearing it all the time until just now. That was beautiful. That's good stuff, man. That's good stuff. You can bring up grown man to tears. Alright, cool. So while I finish eat, waiting for the others to come in, I will just be here chilling, thinking about like my day. Oh yeah, my egg was still in the middle. I thought I cut off and like spread around. I never really eaten most of my mushrooms as well. This is good stuff, y'all. This is good stuff. Let me just make sure my stream live. Time to accelerate. Okay, good. This is live. Good. Right. Where's my mouse? Oh, there it is. Let me see. Oh, I know there is a Twitch integration for this. Hold on. I'm gonna change my I'm gonna switch it over to the game so that way y'all can see what I'm looking at. But I'm now noticing that there's a Twitch integration that I really want to actually thing. Okay, there we go. How does this work? So oh, okay. And then does that just do it? Okay, so I don't know if that has to do anything as well. It doesn't look so. Successfully authenticate Twitch accounts. Oh, perfect. Okay, good. We have our jury mode on. Oh, that reminds me. I need to fix this thing from when you was playing Pokemon. Why is it? The hell? Oh, okay. Ah, go away, mosquito. Is my game capture being weird? It probably is. Okay, there we go. Much better. And then I feel like the logo is probably lower than it's supposed to be, and that's why I kind of throw this off. That's for you, so that means it would be you. So I'm going to bring you up. Right, good. Question mark. All right, and then now I need to fix this. Excuse me. Transform fit to screen. Perfect. Good. Think I'll leave everything as is. Yeah, leave that on that. Voice detection. Leave the volume as is. And yeah, I think I'll leave everything else as is. While we wait for the others to come in, wherever they may be. Oh, I could get rid of this attempt counter as well because we're not playing right now. Right, take that off. Oh, is it randomized? Oh no, it's not randomized. Ooh. Do I get to? Oh, I get to select which role I want. Oh, and then oh, okay. A 9-player game is weird, though. A 9-player game is a very odd amount of players, quite literally and like figuratively. Oh, this game is German. I know, like looking at the instructions and the screenshots are in German. I think. Okay. Let this stress intern, bro. Okay, this looks like it's going to be a fun game. I'm actually excited to play this. Yeah. They have suggested rules for the amount of players as well, which is really good too. Okay, I like the idea of this. This is a very, very well thought out game, I would say for sure. I feel like this game would do well in VR as well. Thinking about it. Oh, you can make your own decks. Oh, okay. I know I saw that earlier. Custom evidences. Oh, I feel like I want to go online and find some. Hey, Damien, what's good, man? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? What's poppin'? I'm gonna Google. Is it? Yeah, custom evidences. I want to see if it have like any evidences that I could import. That would be like really funny. Yeah, nobody else doing the game today. Oh, no, the others coming through in a bit. I just Naku said he was gonna be late. I see the others on Discord, and I just hoping that they haven't forgotten me. I know Becca hasn't because she told me she's just gonna do something and come back. Zane said he's pulling up. Natty gonna pull up. So yeah, we have people. Alright, no problem, man. Alright, so now homemade bibimbap. Hey, look, my plate is empty. Oh, I should say my bowl is empty. Yeah, that shit was good, dog. Like, I was right, though. That was more fun than I thought it would have been. I joined into the Discord now to see if I can find like some custom evidences to like throw into here because I feel like that would be so funny. Get ODS file, XLS file. Let's try the XLS file and open it and see what it has. Okay, it seems like you could make an XLS file. And oh, okay. Oh, this is all evidence. Oh, yeah, it is all evidence or situation.
She dropped that ass on me from an egregious angle.
She dropped that ass on me from an What is up, my brother? And there's Damien. What's poppin', brothers? What's poppin'? You all good?
Good. Yeah, I'm just waiting for this bread to toast.
Ooh, bread. Who do like a little bit of bread, boy? Bread again on there, bread again.
Right.
What the fuck this shit download to, though?
We're trying to import custom evidences.
Yeah. It didn't oh, you can't import like the XLS file? Oh, it's a TXT file you need to upload. Okay.
TXT, yeah.
Yeah, so that, alright, so I assume the default stuff like already there. I was checking the Discord to see what it have.
The default ones will be pretty good.
Hold on now. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do.
Oh my god, my fucking balls.
I know how to spell, right? I clearly know how to spell, but I didn't know how to spell the simpler word.
Wagwan.
Wagwan
It's time for
popcorn. Yeah, it's time. Put on all your court clothes. It's time for court. Let's go.
I
Let's go. Let's
am
go.
a witness.
Oh,
I
you
You
get
can
the game too?
you
You
can
can't
actually
do
be
witness.
you can be a jury in the game though. From watching on the stream.
Oh my god, my Wordle.
Yes, I should.
So how you could, when you do Twitch integration, you could have the anybody
chat as,
randomly who's in the thing to be a witness.
That's cool, I know. That's really cool.
Yeah, I do have the Twitch integration on for if anybody wants to come through. I'm now trying to see if I can find some like funny deck like evidences to import just for these shits and gigs. I find one here. Epic deck. You weren't there, Your Honor. What gives them the right to judge? Oh, okay. Hold on, wait. That's kind of fire. Actually, wait. Okay, no, these evidences are kind of funny. I ain't gonna lie. Can I save that? Okay, good. So y'all ready to? Do y'all have your court clothes?
Right now.
I'll
I already set up my court clothes in advance. It done press, it done iron.
Let's go. That's what we like to hear.
How do I find that court?
How do I add
King have to
credit?
invite.
Yeah, I have to invite you guys. Yeah. Right, everybody in the game, they're online, they're ready to go.
Yes,
I am online on the game.
Game has to be on. I don't know.
Give me 1 second, I'll come back.
All right. What?
As a viewer, what's supposed to do?
This, I think what I don't know.
Yeah, wait until the game we boot up our game, I think, and then you'll be able to like. It have two commands that you can do. You can do exclamation mark G and exclamation mark NG, I believe it was. I was reading the instructions while you all weren't here. Let me see.
You could just invite.
Yeah, G and NG.
Hello.
Wait, no, are you playing the game with us, Hero, or are you just playing from
Me, I can
from
play.
Twitch chat?
I have
No,
the
I know
game.
you can play. No, I know you can play. Ask an Hero.
Oh,
Yeah, the man
What
depth.
this?
The man
Get it.
fucking
What
dead.
hey?
Let's
To
get
be a
started.
transgender sock. Nice.
Whoa.
How? Were you even what?
The colors.
Bro.
Yeah, Lex, yeah, come on. Mhm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's King Hawk and Taylor.
Yeah, I was saying,
I like that.
you playing the game or you just playing? You watching from Twitch chat?
Okay, let's watch.
Alright, cool. So if you wanna save the guilty or not, you can just do exclamation mark G or exclamation mark NG if they're not guilty. Also, I invite you
Okay.
guys.
Nice.
oh jeez, I forgot that to take off. Push this off.
Excuse me.
Alright, I should take that off too. Or should we just deafen on Discord?
We can do that.
Yes.
We could
Yeah.
do that.
Yeah, I
too.
kind of want to deafen on Discord. I want to see how dumb this thing is.
Yeah.
It's pretty standard.
Right.
Do
So I
Discord
think it's 6 of us. No, we're doing we'll do the in-game voice.
Alright, would.
Yeah, so you'll definitely on Discord, we'll do in-game voice and we'll call that George. So I think it's 6 of us today. So I have the rules open. I have the rules all. I have the rules. Not Shadow saying that we all guilty.
Fair.
Yeah. I mean, honestly, that's a valid point. I think we could all be guilty, honestly. It makes sense.
But they're black. Alright.
Exactly. See, he gets it.
That's insane, Natty.
Right, so in the rules,
all guilty.
we have 6 people. I don't know who this one is with the question mark. Who's that don't have a profile picture, right?
Me, apparently. What the hell? How
Oh,
come?
okay, it is. Yeah, did you ever set up a picture on Steam?
Oh, that explains that. Never mind.
God damn it, Becca. Alright, so look like Damien
Do I
came
not
in the
have a
defense.
picture?
I could play as.
How
the
come I
friends,
wasn't
don't know. I
invited?
was just pressing
Oh,
random.
I did invite you, Naku. Oh wait, no, you're not showing up with the game as has in the game open. That's why I didn't invite you. My bad. You don't have Steam set up so the game will show that you're in a game or
I don't fucking know.
what do you mean you don't dog? Alright, so that means we have 7 then since Naku comments. That means we can get all of the rows filled and then we can have a juror. Well, I see Natty done gone to juror already. That might say he don't want a part of this. That might say fuck that. Naku picking journal if it makes sense. Okay. Okay, this is looking good. Damn it. So we sending Becca to...
I ready to be mad bad minded.
Mad bad mind is crazy. Alright, let me just make sure. Don't forget to deafen on Discord. For those who not deafen on Discord. Alright, good. I'm gonna pause my music.
What am I?
That's
Hold up, wait.
Wait, where am I?
You on the side, you have to choose like which role you want to go to. So it's only juror available right now. So on 40 time to lead. That's what you have to do.
Witches.
Don't forget to deafen on Discord, Becca.
Hold on,
I gonna make all
I
like
don't
guilty.
mind, you know.
Becca,
All like guilty.
Becca, deafen on Discord, you.
All like guilty.
Right, there we go.
The
Becca,
required
you
rules
want
are
to be
follows.
defense? I think you should be defense. Take defense.
Nah,
Take
I
defense.
wanna see how this rule.
So,
will be in the
right, since we
required
have-
rules are
since we have 7
judge.
people, yeah, we got. Oh yeah, good.
The judge is the arbiter of the trial. They control speaking turns between the defense and the prosecution and can stun players who misbehave. The gavel has 3 positions. Peak, which gives the floor to a lawyer, allows them to present. The scales is deliver verdict, or pink, just call or dismiss a witness. Red is prosecution witness, blue is defense witness. Guilty, not guilty, cool. Pitch polls can be started by the judge via the scale on their desktop. Viewers can also vote anytime using the exclamation mark guilty or exclamation mark not guilty. You need to have a prosecutor. A prosecutor must prove that the accused is guilty. At the start of the trial, they will write the charges as X is accused of Y. They can import a photo of for the accused. Note that for now, importing does not work on Mark and West.
Imagine
present
you
5
import a picture. It's like, look at this
evidence
guilty man. Right here, just like a picture of like them in a compromising position. Oh, my bad. Hold on.
They
I'll make a
present
picture.
5 evidence cards out of 10 to construct a narrative of guilt. The prosecutor may, when it is their turn, present a witness randomly selected from the global roster.
Right.
Clicking on the witness photos when it's their turn sends a notification to the judge. Defense attorneys. The defense attorney must prove the accuser's innocence. They also present 5 evidence cards to argue innocence. The defense attorney may, when it's their turn, present a witness randomly selected from the global roster. Clicking on the witness is a notification to the judge. Secondary rules. Witness represents both prosecution or defense witnesses and provides supporting or opposing facts.
Oh, so that means Zane is
Bailiff.
Zane just on either side. Okay.
Yeah. The bailiff maintains order in the courtroom and has a range of tools to knock out unruly players. The judge can override a bailiff's action. They
Okay.
could block a player's actions, but they could still speak. They could briefly stun a player,
That's crazy.
turn a player into a bird, which means they cannot talk or act.
Wait, now we leaving that kind of power with Natty boy?
Of course,
Yes.
Yeah, that makes sense.
the journalists
I'd
can write...
rather Natty than Becky to have that power to be
Honestly,
Real
facts.
life.
No, facts, you're right.
You would be right, yeah.
The journalists. Journalists can write 3 breaking news items per trial, usable as evidence. Click the typewriter to type. That's perfectly not.
Yeah, that's perfectly knacker. Yeah, 100%.
Right. The jurors. The jurors give their opinion on the guilt or innocence of the accused by pressing one of the buzzers in front of them. Their verdict is displayed on the banner above their desk, facing the judge. They can also draw on their slate by clicking on it and show it to everyone by holding down the
Oh, like how
right
they have the
shift
example
key.
of like they just drew your mom and it's like, fuck, it's like...
Yes. So, how much players we have?
We have 7.
7.
So we already
Right,
have we
at
have
7
every role
players.
filled. Yeah.
At 7 players, you should have a judge, a prosecutor, a defense attorney, a journalist, a witness, a bailiff, and jurors. 7
So
players.
yeah. That's the suggested. We could not have like any of the secondary rules and have them as more jurors as well if we do so choose.
You could customize the courtroom.
3.
Well, that's up to Zach.
Oh, it have different maps?
Zach could, you know, different maps.
I feel
Are
like
you
that's
seeing
what I'm
different?
Decks.
Oh, alright.
If you click default cards or custom cards to create a custom deck of 20 cards minimum.
Right, I'm gonna pull up one of the ones that I found online just for the shits and gigs, just to make it a little more interesting in the start. Oh, and yeah, we
You
can customize with no character.
Customize your sock from the bottom right hand corner. I did that already. And in summary, the judge controls the trial, launches polls, makes decision, manages speaking order and turn. Prosecutor proves if the person is guilty, writes accusation using the cards. Defense attorney proves innocence using the card to defend. The witness helps both sides, provides testimonies. The bailiff assists the judge, maintains order. Journalist influences the case by writing news, and the juror influences the judge by voting on guilt or innocence.
We're all
I'm just
guilty.
saying you're going to get the most chaotic defense you've ever had.
Now,
Where's
is
the,
this a Fire Force reference?
Hold on, Wait, hold
Is
on.
it Jesus Christ?
Judge,
Holy
prosecutor.
shit!
Who am I directly accusation against, though? It didn't say. I can just make anybody? That's crazy, though. Who not here right now?
That's crazy. He just got fucked up by man who don't even get to defend himself.
Exactly.
Avocado.
That's insane work. Shout out to you. You should really do that for real.
Who is not here? Who does normally be here?
Alright, cool.
Johan. Alright. Already.
Alright, cool.
No,
My
the poor
my
boy.
sock has been
This-
set up.
this
I'm ready to
seller
go.
of a spider. Go
Oh,
slow.
you mean the people Spider-Man?
We don't know if he go and be the people Spider-Man now.
Damn, that's crazy. Oh, then we catch up with the people Spider-Man, but let me go. I'm ready to go. Oh, they're ready. I'm ready up. Oh, this is going to be so much fun. I can't wait. You know, I just saying Lex as a prosecutor is going to be very interesting, especially considering he's going up against Damien of all people. You know, like this can only go extremely well or extremely terribly.
Either way, it's gonna be funny.
Either way, it's going to be funny.
huge chaos.
Alright, we're Natty and Zane and Becca. We need y'all to ready up so we can start. Unless y'all reading the rules again or something.
Is in here? I'm not hearing him.
Zane, wake up!
Where's him, boy?
Where's Zane, boy? Zane can't be
He wasn't
the
even
cell in the group,
commenting.
dog. I go bust Zane head, you know. Zane! The man ain't even never on the squad. Zane!
So we had about Zane head and Sophie head.
Yes. The answer to
I
that
have
is
a
yes.
chat. I don't have a regular chat.
Nah, I don't think he
No.
buy his PC. I'm gonna scream at him in Zoop, hold on.
Man, like flicking Z.
You could just press X on him and put Becca there instead if you want.
But then we
You know
still
what?
need them to ready up to start.
I have 2 cases immediately, though. But
Oh,
I was having
no.
Johan.
No,
I immediately have 2 cases, though.
this is going to be so funny.
I do not care what case you bring towards me.
You'll defend it to your
Deal.
utmost, like,
Deal.
best. You gonna defend a man like
He's in
Johan,
his whole
the people
heart.
Spider-Man, boy?
I will
If
defend
he's
what
the
I have to
people
defend.
Spider-Man, it should be easy to defend.
Hmm.
Unless you're guilty. Unless I talk
Do you
to
not?
the juror.
Do you not know the point
Yeah,
of a
what
defense
happening to Diddy
attorney
right
is to
now
get you
because
away
he's
with
talking to
murder?
jurors?
I mean, no, you're right. Yeah, the point of a
Okay.
defense attorney. Oh, Zane
my
finally reached
God.
back.
I fucking hate it, you know.
Oh, yeah,
Never
Mike
buy
was telling
fancy.
you.
Never buy
Super
fancy
waiting.
equipment. Never buy fancy equipment. If you buy fancy
mean?
equipment, the
What
fancy
fancy equipment
equipment
you buy?
fucks you. The fancy equipment turns you over and it fucks you. That's what happens.
Oh my god!
What fancy equipment you have, dog?
Did I buy
Pisses me
one?
off.
That's
My
all.
headphones.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, wait, hold
that-
on. Before you started, Zachary, did you hear all the roles of the characters that you do with?
Oh yeah, no, I heard everything. I
Okay,
heard
good. You
the
just
same.
couldn't speak. Okay.
Yeah,
Alright,
it was silence.
everybody ready to
He
go?
was silenced.
He was
He's
silenced
not
by
a big
the
fan of the
people.
government, you know?
Alright, that's
Don't worry, this
starting.
game is all improv.
Yes.
Alright, let me
Let's
go. Oh, I'm ready. Ooh.
Please let me write custom. I'm hoping I get to write custom with accusations. So
Oh my god.
then the game just loaded.
Yeah, it's taking a while to load. Oh, this has like hello. Oh, hello, people.
Oh, is this?
Hello.
What the is this? Is this like? This is like what you call it?
Alright, Mr.
Yeah.
Prosecutor. Well,
Lockdown protocol.
yeah, Mr. This is my prosecutor, like so called.
I want you.
This one's probably like, look at this guilty dude over here.
Oh,
look at this
shit.
guilty dude. All right. So Johans is accused of selling the T-Hot Spider-Man. We have
Oh my
a sad
God.
clown as witness.
Damn. I
Your
bet
Honor.
close here.
Your Honor,
Yes.
Mr. The Honorable King D Generation X. I,
All right,
the
innocent.
prosecutor.
Wait, they could use exclamation mark guilty and guiltify people in
Yes.
Twitch?
Yes.
Correct.
That's beautiful. I love
Yo,
that.
Your
And
Honor,
Rebecca, why are
I,
you a pretty princess?
Mr.
And I catch
King
myself.
D Generation X.
Why not?
Yes.
Real. Which
Real.
will not me. Anyway. Listen, please call court in session or something now. Mental
Order in
state.
court, order in court, order in court.
Alright.
Order in
Okay,
court,
well,
order in
well,
court,
well.
order in court. Let the prosecutor bring forth their case.
Your Honor.
You have to press the red X for him to do anything.
Okay, so I don't like what, like this?
You have to slap the gavel on the red X. Yeah.
Your Honor, I am here today to let you all know that Mr. Johan, formerly known on the online forum as Stargazer, is being accused today of selling his team on Marvel Rivals while he plays Spider-Man.
Right,
And
right,
it is,
right.
in my opinion, very clear-cut case that he will be found guilty, Your Honor.
Okay, okay. Alright, so now, defense, that ends you. I'll just smack that. Defense, what say you?
You have to smack the blue.
Smack the blue? Alright, there we go.
My light not lighting. Alright, there we go. Now, Your Honor, I will say it like this. Even though I do not play Marvel Rivals myself,
Right.
I could tell you with 100% that the evidence that I have here in this book definitely shows that he is not guilty.
Okay.
However, I could prove that the prosecution may be guilty instead.
Oh my god, oh my days!
What the fuck?
And that this entire thing
Hey, hold up.
a frame.
Ma'am,
Your Honor, objection.
ma'am,
Alright, so
My role,
You know,
my
Zeke.
role in Marvel Rivals has nothing to do
quiet
with
down, ma'am.
the proclamation being.
Who are you talking to?
You,
Me? What
You
I
look at
did?
it. You
okay,
look
get
at
back
it.
from ma'am.
What's wrong?
Yes, Your
Alright,
Honor.
so hold on, wait,
actually
let me
demonstrate.
Your Honor, the defense is making bold accusations, trying to make my role in Marvel Rivals appear as if it is part of the fact of this case, right? Your Honor, I would like to first bring forward the fact that we have evidence
Right.
from
Mm.
government
Breaking
spies.
Oh, hold on, we have some breaking news! We have some breaking news, hold on! I don't play Marvel Rivals, but I think he's innocent. Okay. Very interesting. Some breaking news from the journalism people saying that how they think that Mr. Johans may be innocent of whatever it may be that of him selling his people thing. You know? A man. What is this? What is this piece of evidence that you say? Oh, let me hear your evidence,
Your
Mr.
Honor, I have
Lexon.
presented two pieces of evidence. First one is Paul. Hold on, let me show you the cards I picked up, which is crazy.
Press stop.
Oh,
Yeah,
thanks.
press that. Yeah.
First of all, Your Honor, the government spies, right? Your Honor, the government spies that live in all of our computers and all of our machinery that we use on a daily basis. You can ask the FBI agent. Oh, you can ask the FBI agent hidden in your hand computer.
Order.
You can ask the FBI agent
Come,
hidden in your
somebody.
hand, Mr. Johan, also known as Gazer's computer, how he plays Spider-Man, right? We've all seen it. Some of us more than others. But before we even get to that, I would like to call to witness first the government agent himself, who is secretly disguised as a sad clown.
Oh my God!
To
All right.
maintain anonymity.
So how do I bring him to the stand? How do I allow?
I have no clue.
I think that's something to do.
buddy.
I think that's you, Mr. Witness. You had to call yourself to the stand. I guess I don't know. He's calling you to the stand. I shall allow it.
How do I?
I shall allow it. We call the first witness to the stands. Mr. Sad Clown disguised as Mr. FBI agent disguised as a sad clown. Please come to the witness stand thing. That things.
I don't know how.
Zach, wait.
Just
Zach,
sit right
press
there
stop.
and do it.
Press stop for a second and see if anything comes for you.
I have like a witness thing of
yeah,
a
you
sad
have the-
clown.
Yeah, I see it on the side there, but I'm not seeing like what would allow me to thing. Yeah, I assume as you would have to do something, Mr. Witness.
I don't. There's nothing for me to do.
Oh my
here.
fuck.
I can throw paper. I can throw paper, and I can write and I can throw paper.
That's crazy.
Well,
Whoever
really doing
threw
much
that
here
piece
today.
of paper.
Your mom's a hoe.
Natty, you're the bailiff. I feel like you have to do something here.
Order.
You have to ask.
No, I can't. I have no options.
Let me
Zach,
see.
look down and see if you see anything to call a witness.
Let me see. I
Yeah.
see that could deliver things. Oh, hold
You
on.
can press
Bring
that
the
right
call
there.
witness to send them. What's that? Oh, so. Oh, there we go.
Oh shit!
Wait,
Oh my
Right.
god! Why? What the fuck? This is
Mr.
such a
Sad
weird
Clown,
angle.
FBI agent. Mr. Sad Clown, FBI agent, who secretly lives in Johan's computer. I
Yup.
am Mr. Lex in a suit, right? The prosecutor today. And I would like to ask you, first of all, to swear that you...
Hey, no drawing paper in the court.
Who drawing paper? All right, let me
Honestly,
know who drawing
answer-
paper next time.
It was
answer my questions that follow.
It was
Please
who?
and
Yeah.
thank you. Can you agree to that?
Okay.
Do you solemnly
Yeah,
swear?
sure.
This man here? All right, cool.
I'm putting my hand on the Sadcom Bible. I got you.
Thank you. So, Your Honor,
Mm-hmm.
several people in this stand here, jury included, have played Marvel Rivals together. Your Honor.
Correct.
Multiple times we have played. Mr. Witness.
Yep.
Mr. Witness, what character is often insta-locked,
Hey.
as the kids say, by the defendant?
He's definitely big in the Spider-Man currently.
Yes.
That's one of his main characters.
Thank you. Thank you. And
You have to put
9
the
times out of
handcuffs
10.
to take it off, by the way.
Up,
Matthew.
it's my turn.
Let the what?
9
Wait,
times
pardon?
out of 10.
No, he just
You have
helping
to
him
use
out.
the
He just
handcuffs
helping him
on
out. Like,
people again
yeah.
to remove the handcuffs.
9
Yeah,
times
yeah,
out
yeah.
of 10.
Mm-hmm.
Would you say that he performs well on Spider-Man?
I think based on his current performance that he's doing an adequate job. I think sometimes he might be a little bit more interested in showing another Spider-Man who might be on the enemy team or another player on the enemy team that he's better than them. But I think overall
Mhm,
his
mhm.
performance is very adequate.
So,
If I
Mr.
may.
Cyclone.
If I may, as a juror, I do have something to show you all.
Oh, hold on.
Jurors can do that.
I don't
Did
know.
are you
No.
seeing this?
Press, yeah,
can't.
press left, right shift to hold up the thing.
This is your hand on a regular basis.
Your Honor,
That
as
is
you can
visible,
see,
woman.
yes. Your Honor, as
Okay.
you can see by the
I look
jury,
like
who
I'm
has
a
I must
Drawn-
object.
That's
I
a
must
prop. That's the
object.
shield.
Okay.
That's the shield.
Hold on, we have
My
objection.
brother
Must
tried to
object.
1v1
Objection
thank
here,
you.
say. Objection here, say.
Overruled.
Nah, he didn't. We didn't hear say shit. That is him. That's
Nah.
him, buddy.
That does indeed look like an accurate depiction of the people Spider-Man. Yes, I agree.
Yeah, I'm
Your
in this
Honor,
computer. I'm in this
based
computer.
on this drawing,
Yeah.
based on this drawing, Your Honor, and from what the witness has said, you can clearly see that the defendant, Mr. Johan, has repeatedly, on multiple occasions, while playing Spider-Man, decided that instead of helping his team, he would prefer to diff the enemy Spider-Man, as they would say, or attempt to diff the opposing support teams, including Miss Invisible Woman, as shown in the diagram here, Your Honor. I would like to put forward, secondly, my next evidence card that I have here.
I was assaulted. I was assaulted in the court.
Oh, guys, I think the
I'm not going for 1 second. I better some code inside the head, no, but everybody going in cuffs, though. Every man jack.
Your Honor,
Every man jack.
my
going in cuffs.
my second card is called a man card. They are physical items used to me, but in fact, I do have physical items. Ooh, breaking news.
Oh, breaking news!
breaking news.
Witness Johanna Banner seems to solo Spider-Man. Oh my days!
Yeah, that shit did. I can't lie. That shit did happen.
Oh my
Your
days!
Honor, Your Honor, before I give the defense a chance,
Uh-huh.
as I said, I have physical evidence of Mr. Johan
Right.
leaving his team in the middle of a fight to attempt to fight another character, specifically an invisible woman, and not even accomplishing the job. So before I show this video, I will put it in the Twitch chat, but I will allow the defense an opportunity to speak.
Right. Okay. So hold on. I shall allow the defense interrogate. Oh no, wait, shit. The witness gone. Shit.
Ma'am.
That's awkward.
Ma'am.
You weren't supposed to do that.
Yeah, I wasn't supposed to do that. I can't bring him back.
Not have- call me back up. Yeah.
Wait, hold on, Zach. You're calling.
Oh, there we go.
angry
Yeah. So
driver.
yeah, there we go. No, I think I think I'm bringing him back. Yeah, there we go.
The lights supposed
Wrong.
to be lights for. Yeah.
Right. So defense, you
You're
may
right.
So-
interrogate. Well, not interrogate. You may question the
Question
the witness.
Hit the blue button.
Hit the blue. Yeah, that's what.
Firstly,
Yeah, when I hit the blue button, it sends them off.
we.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, I think you need to switch it to put me as the
I
person.
didn't even do
judge.
anything yet.
I don't know. Okay. You know what?
Because you jury, you decide if you're guilty or not.
But how do I?
Right.
Listen, this thing confusing as fuck.
I think you have to use the scroll wheel on
Oh, I'm now seeing it.
That's a
Okay,
really-
delivery.
That's a
Okay.
good paper.
All right, there we go.
Yeah.
Much better. Thank you.
That's the delivery.
Wrong.
Oh yeah, now seeing the
wrong.
difference. I now seeing the difference. My
Yeah.
bad, my
Mom,
bad, my
prefer
bad.
another piece of paper.
Great.
I'll have to put
Yes.
things up, man.
Your Honor,
I-
I need to
Apologize,
first
sir.
establish this. If we
Um,
look at the
Your
prosecution,
Honor, I'm the
they do
wrong
not have
witness.
an established timeline. And
Wait,
why
Shad,
is
right,
it
you're-
that they
yeah,
don't
he's
have
right,
an
he's the wrong
established
witness.
timeline? You see, the reason why we don't have an established timeline is because of this.
Oh,
The defense has an only sucks account.
Oh,
don't you mean the prosecutor?
What?
Don't you mean
No, the prosecutor does
what?
not have an only
Oh,
sucks account.
you have an own.
It's
Wait,
actually the defense, Mr. Johans, who's playing the Spider-Man. He has an only sucks account, which means that there is no possible way for us to actually establish a proper timeline because he's too busy posting videos on only sucks. That
No,
is the
that's
first
crazy.
thing.
Mom,
So
Now,
Right.
secondly,
right.
we need to look at this part of evidence here. There's not only an only sucks account. We also have to look at this and show that juror number 1 is a baby.
Oh wait, what?
Oh.
Now, as you
Whoa!
can see,
Whoa,
juror number
Whoa!
1.
Whoa!
Juror number
Whoa,
1 is a
hold on,
baby.
hold on.
Where did that come from?
Hold on, overruled. I don't believe juror number 1 is a baby. What does that even have to do anything with our accused
You
right
see,
now?
You have to look at this. You have to look at it like this. Juror number 1 actively plays Marvel Rivals with the accused.
Okay.
And the only reason why juror number 1 would be here right now saying what they want to say is because simply with the fact that they lost in their
You see
ranked
anything
game.
popping up?
Wait, what?
You see anything popping
Wait,
up?
If I see anything popping up,
Maybe.
no, where?
No? Okay.
No.
No.
All right, continue.
Bam.
Continue
I see
defense.
So I must say,
Oh,
the
that's-
only
yeah, I see that, yeah.
reason why juror number 1 is so biased in putting those pictures up in the courtroom, mind you,
Well, see
is
pictures.
because of the fact that juror number 1 wanted to go and win their ranked games. However, it does not mean
Oh, we have breaking news once again.
Breaking news.
Defense attorney, get a second.
You only got 3 of those. And you just had womp womp.
I just think it's perfectly worth it in this moment. This
this entire thing that the journalist did brings me to my third piece of evidence.
Okay.
The journalist was in on it.
Oh!
What?
That is a Uno reversible evidence C1.
That really is a
The
Uno
only
reverse,
reason
you know.
that all of this is being placed here today is because of one. Juror number 1 who lost the ranked game. However, the
I
journalist
wrong for that man.
is also supporting the juror. That is the reason why.
What?
This man that's an anime pose right now, you know?
Cannot.
I know you hit
We
that
cannot do anything here.
Wait,
So
why am
that is
I
why we
doing
have
this?
this problem.
Is that emote?
So at the end
You
of
can
the day,
emote?
you have to look at this very objectively, Judge, and
Mhm.
realize that it's not a case of whether or not he is selling,
Right.
but more about whether or not he is skilled or not. And I believe that this is because of the fact that he is unskilled, and not because of the fact
So
that he is
he's
actively trying to sell.
so what you're trying to say is that he's not
The
Alright,
selling the
alright,
games.
alright, here we're going on,
He's
here we're
just
going on,
bad
here
at the
we're going
game.
on, here we're going on, here we're going on.
Exactly, Judge.
Okay. You might have to mute back there way. Yeah, there you go.
I didn't do nothing. This wasn't me. That wasn't me. I
Your
was
background,
drawing.
No, your background noise, yeah.
man. Your
I
background.
don't have a background noise, Melissa.
No, we
You
hear your,
do.
we can hear your background noise.
No,
I've been
pause your
saying
phone
this.
for a second, Mel. You're hearing anything?
No,
No, we're not hearing anything anymore.
No, not anymore.
not anymore.
Apparently your phone coming through the mic. I don't know.
That's
But yes,
crazy.
Judge,
Mr. Attorney, yes,
I'm
please
not-
continue.
George,
The defense rests for now.
Yada hit.
So
yeah.
We
do
will
you
allow
not
the prosecution to continue.
do you not have any questions for the witness? Because I feel like that was the whole point of the
Yeah, I didn't
witness.
get any.
really.
I mean,
Do
if
you
you got
want?
questions
Do you
for
want me to question the sad clown? Fair enough. I will question the sad clown. Mr. Sad
I am the
Clown, do you
FBI
really
agent.
think? I do not. Whether you're an FBI agent or a Sad Clown, you came here today with makeup on. And that means that you need to answer this as is. And my question to you comes into whether or not you think that he is skilled or not.
Oh, no, he's good. Can't lie.
He is good, but would you
He's
say that
good.
he is a professional at the game?
I think last time I checked, he was like plat, which is you know, that's a good rank. That's a good rank to be.
So would you
Averaging.
say
He's
that
actually
he is
higher than that, I
actively
believe.
trying to sell
Oh.
when it is that he is playing in plat level?
No, actually, I think he's
Your
diamond,
Honor,
actually.
Your Honor, objection,
Yeah.
Your Honor, objection, Your Honor, objection, Your Honor.
Sustained.
Your Honor, they are making a statement that he's not selling because of his high rank. However, none of these instances of him actively selling team members that we have spoken about has been involved in a rank game because the rank difference amongst the players in this group is too wide to play any rank game together, Your Honor. Therefore,
Ooh, he
that
has a point,
is
he has a
not
point.
a good point.
Hey, yeah, amen. All right, cool. No, he has a point there.
He had to hit the parliament thing, but that's
Yeah,
not a problem.
What I was doing, I was probably someone.
Alright, defense, do you have anything to say to that?
The defense is waiting for the prosecution to list the rest of their evidence before they continue.
Ooh,
Yeah, they give me back my
Hold on, yeah, and I'm gonna. Alright, there we go.
Thank you.
that's a. Are you calling a new
Your
witness
Honor.
or am I just here?
Oh, yeah, hold on, I got you. You could go back to your seat, buddy.
Your Honor,
Yippee!
before I move forward, Your Honor, I would like to say one, thank you for your time and patience. That was not
Don't
correct.
you have paper, you know?
Wait,
No, I'm not talking.
yes, wait,
I was
wait.
given
Yeah,
very
but-
important information, right? But before that, Your Honor, I would like to move forward with this.
Alright. Oh, what?
What?
An extensive adult video collection. Does this have to do with his OnlySocks account?
Yes, because you see, he does not only provide content on OnlySocks, he also consumes content on OnlySocks, Your Honor. In fact, it was found that he has done so much content regarding Emma Frost, the character, and
Brother, I don't
Invisible
know
Woman,
how
that
this
it could
is
be
going.
found, it could be said that he plays the
So
game,
brothers-
as the kids say, one-handed.
Oh
A
my
one-handed
days.
player is
Oh my
already
god.
significantly impeded, Your Honor. Have you seen in prior games, Your Honor, the jury can attest to this, that he misses his quote-unquote webs that are white-colored as he shoots towards the Emma Frost, Your Honor. I would like to say that is actively selling, because why are you aiming for the tank as a Spider-Man when there are other DPSs that are
Amen!
willing to
Amen!
get hit and die?
Amen!
However, instead he focuses tanks or he focuses other Spider-Men, which he cannot even hit on a regular basis because they are moving just as fast as he is, but more accurately because he's playing with one hand.
Amen.
The defense will now like to prevent the next test of evidence.
Oh,
Alright,
before you give him back his thing, Your Honor, I would like everybody to go, if you can, check the Twitch chat. You will see my first piece of evidence that I brought forward, a clip of Mr. Johan, the defendant, clearly missing his attacks
Alright,
on
let's-
an invisible woman in plain sight.
Let's pull up which one you want to pull. The first one or the second one? Which one is this to pull up?
Second one.
Second one. Alright, let's pull this up and play it in stream so that way people could view the evidence as well. Alright, hold on. I have the clip that is presented as evidence in the courtroom. Let me just. Where's my
Maybe she want
bro?
to ad break right now.
Don't say
A
that.
minute and a half, dog.
Jesus Christ. Alright, window capture. I should be able to window capture the browser. Alright, there we go. Right, so we have our evidence here that's being presented by the prosecutor. Let's listen.
I can only talk so much.
Then Susan, stop beating your
I watch that man miss tree webs, bro. He cannot see the spot anyway. He was tree webs, son.
Just Your Honor, he could have made it to the point for overtime in time had he instead focused on helping the team. But instead he decided to go and do his one-handed gameplay against a Susan Storm. That Ultra Instinct dodged his attacks by simply walking left and right. Your Honor, the prosecution moves to defense to try and justify such egregious behavior in the middle of a game. A game that was in the third round, by the way. Had he acted correctly, we could have won. But I rest my case for now, Your Honor.
Alright.
Zach, on my thing, I have
Very.
give your opinion to influence the judge, and I click in the button. Anything lighting up for you?
Yes, I see in blue. Yes.
Blue.
Okay, cool. I wanna give my opinion.
Okay, let's hear the juror's opinion on that last statement there.
Please take a look.
Listen to that real quick. Listen
Pull up, turn that shit a little bit more my way,
Now
please.
you're right.
Yeah, can you turn it while you're hold it? Yeah.
No.
Oh shit. So, can I like?
No,
I wish I
turn
could
it
zoom
slightly,
in.
turn it slightly.
No.
Just move your hand a little bit.
So for those of you who can't see on the side, this is a picture of the healers. I see a Loki. I see a blonde healer. That could be like one or two people, and I see purple. I don't know who that one could be.
Okay.
That's Cook. And you see a Spider-Man who is trying to 1v1 a magic screaming heal me when there's, you know, it would have only been better if it had like a heal pack that was like right next to him. But this is the accurate depiction of.
Hold on, hold on.
That shit really did happen, man.
There's a health pack right next to him. But yeah, so yeah, let us allow the defense to now present their next piece of evidence. Yes, sir.
The prosecution wants to bring up their adult video collection. The prosecution wants to bring up all of this thing about their bad gameplay and about playing one-handed. So I must present this here to you all today. And that one thing is that they were found sniffing fish tacos. So not only were they playing one-handed, but they were also sniffing Emma-Frost fish taco at the exact same time. That's not the only thing that they were doing.
Hold on, we did not pause in the call. So you trying to say that man was playing one-handed, watching his collection, while also having his nose up the fish taco?
Yes. That is exactly what I am saying.
You know
Your
why?
Honor.
Your Honor, if I may.
Listen, I ain't gonna lie to you. That piece of evidence make you feel this man mad guilty, you know. I might just hit the guilty right now, you know.
Release me so I can present my last piece of evidence and wrap up this case.
Right, hold on. Can I wait,
shit,
I can't understand him. My bad. Yeah, so you're free to go. Go ahead.
No, the last piece of evidence here that I need to present to you all
Please.
is that they also own a poop. Oh wait, shit. You need to give me back.
Pigeon.
You need to also give me back option to do
No,
this.
not that one. Right, there we go.
Yes. They also own a poop knife.
Alright, then nope. I'm done with this court. He's guilty. Nope, he's guilty. He's guilty. He's guilty. That man guilty. That man guilty. That man guilty. That man guilty, dog. That man guilty. That man guilty, dog. No.
Oh my god, I think I left the court. Oh my god, get
No,
the
I'll get back in. I'll get back in. Don't worry. That brother guilty, bro. Nah. That brother guilty. Dog. Oh my god. Oh shit, wait, I think I closed it on Max then. Oh fuck. Hold on. Oh. That man is he has a poop knife, bro. What?
Very awkwardly, I think you have to rejoin every time a session or court done.
No, I think if I click play again, it might been fine.
It might
I just
restart,
leave too early.
yeah.
I just leave too early
You
down.
have to add everybody back every time.
I hope not. Yeah, don't worry, I'm inviting everybody
really
back.
stupid.
Who am I missing?
Well, so?
Oh no, I think
You
it's
didn't even
something.
let us close what I
I don't think
wanted
it
to
gets
say.
clipped on.
You start by putting giving that man a poop knife, dog.
anyway.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, the poop knife trauma.
Yo,
Yeah, that poop knife was insane,
yo, I'm a
dog.
judge.
Honestly, no. Come on, judge. I want to see McKell be judge.
Honestly, real.
Yeah.
Yo, why are not in it?
Real.
Did I invite you back?
Real.
Can I?
Zane,
don't know.
you should play
I didn't
journalist.
see it pop up.
Because
Hell
honestly,
no.
Say that again.
your titles
Okay,
might
okay,
just be
cool.
more funny,
Okay.
dog. Like it really might be.
Right, good. I think
Hey.
everybody here. Right,
I
good.
can't take off Judge for some reason.
Can
just
I?
Back on the side where I
You have
am.
to press
So,
something.
yeah,
I
like-
kicked him from the lobby.
yeah.
I clicked the wrong X. Hold on.
Yeah.
I clicked the wrong X. It have 2 X's, right? I didn't know which one was the one that was gonna remove the rule. Leave me alone.
What
Sorry
the
about that,
hell?
Zane. No,
Why'd
I
you
can't.
do
No, no.
that?
I know I did.
So,
It
no,
have
to
2
move-
X's, dog. I didn't know which one was to kick and which one
to
is to
move
thing now.
from a position back to the waiting section, they just click the waiting section on the side where Zane is, and he's moving
Okay.
back.
Alright.
Mhm.
Alright, give me that journalist. Give me
Alright,
that.
I'm
Give me
gonna
that
I
leave-
don't
journalist.
have a face now.
I'm gonna use the
What's up?
default pack this time.
Like, guys?
Yeah. Oh boy,
Alright, give me that
Sorry.
I can't wait to
Sorry.
defend.
I was gonna be journalist, but I think Becca take my.
Well, be a
I think
juror,
Becca
I'll go
take
tell
it.
you. So
Yeah,
get
be
the
a
draw.
juror. Yeah, be a juror for now.
I did get
I
nah,
love how
hell
I got
nah.
ad for Night Rain, and I already buy it today.
What's up?
I love how I got an ad to play Night Rain, but I just bought it.
Nice. Alright, everybody ready up, ready up, ready up, ready up.
Alright, next
Natty,
time I'll
Natty,
hit
do
the
you want to be
journalist.
the bailiff or do you want to switch?
Yeah, Natty, if you want to switch, you can say yeah.
He like bunking people, let me be so for you.
Oh, yeah, he does.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
Oh no. Oh no. It's because I just go if anytime I see Becca and I see Becca background so I light up, look, I just go and hit you dog, at this point.
This guy is really wrong stick.
Slap.
And then when he stop, chop. Who ain't ready up? Right. You ready, everybody?
Nah, dog. I is so
Yes.
real.
Everybody ready though?
Alright, let me go.
Yeah.
Dog, I'm
I'm
trying
gonna-
to clip the thing. Oh, it went. Yeah, they're going through.
I didn't see a type exclamation mark clip in your chat.
I did.
Alright, you didn't press answer because it's not here.
It did, but it did not go through.
Alright, Mr. Lex Con, Mr.
Yes,
Esteemed
that's
Judge. Hello.
I
Hello,
am
good
the
day.
Honorable Lex One Con
Hey, hey,
providing,
hey,
hear ye. Order in my court.
But we're in
Don't worry,
schizophrenic.
I'll get you out of here, buddy.
Prosecution, please present your charges.
You ready up?
Don't forget to yeah, Mr. Prosecutor, please. Yeah, there we go.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
Prime guilty, I don't care, no. Prime guilty, I don't defend in this man. Prime guilty, just hit it. I'm not defending that man. Hit that guilty right now. No, Judge, throw this man in the slammer for 50 fucking years, dog. So, throw him in the slammer, just scroll wheel.
You have
Scroll
to
wheel.
defend him. You have
Yeah.
to defend
Guilty,
him.
no,
dog.
but son, I telling you, as the defense put that man guilty immediately. I don't need to see
you
nothing
need to
else,
check
dog.
You need to check the evidence I have first, King.
Dog, no, I don't. Dog.
Alright,
Ouch.
fight.
Defense.
I have.
Ow.
Okay,
So,
we
wait,
can do it
do it.
over, but he had to
Do you
come with
want
a
me-
different charge then.
No. Let me go through it.
Do it for the
Alright.
joke, but
Yeah, I'll
do
do the joke.
the case for the joke,
Alright.
but check your evidence first and see
Yeah.
how you want to do this.
Let me see.
Alright, the
You might have
defendant,
some very good
Mr.
evidence.
Salty Phantom, is being accused of disclosing important birthday line plans. Mr. Wait, who's he? Right. Mr. Nakudan, please tell us. Your time
Alright.
is now.
No, that's it.
Whoa.
Yeah, there we go. Yeah.
yeah.
Wait this?
Okay.
I did the wrong thing.
Yeah, let's go through it. The two of them is these. Two of the sets of stuff is the blue and red, so it will be kind of
Right,
confusing. So you
but
have to make sure you look.
the red one.
Yeah, so
Oh,
that
that
red
is
one,
witness.
that one is witness. So if you scroll up or down, you'll see the next one to allow them to present evidence. Right, there we go. So now if you hit them now,
Ah,
no, yeah, there you go.
right, there we go.
Nice. All right.
It is your turn to speak, Mr. Nakudan.
Your Honor, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I'm insane.
That's me.
My opponent here, the defense would like to make you believe that the Salty Phantom is actually innocent of these crimes. However, I've known the defense for a while. I've known everything that they want to, and they will intend to deceive you and believe and make everyone here in this court believe that he did not disclose these he did not disclose
Then you
anything
can do it,
regarding to these crimes. So I would like to bring my foot.
This man walking overtime, boy.
The court while I'm presenting.
What
what is this? What is
Hey,
this?
shout out to this bailiff dog. You walking overtime, boy.
You may proceed. Do not worry. You may proceed, Mr.
Yes, you may go. You may continue. You may continue.
So, before we continue, I'd like to present my first piece of evidence.
Ooh.
A disturbing email.
Oh.
Yeah.
Proceed.
On the night of when these plans were taking place, the night right before, I was on call with a Mr. Salty Phantom. And all of a sudden, unprompted, he began to disclose these important plans, not only vocally but via email. This very disturbing one. He, without prompt, disclosed the journalist's name over here, who we were planning the special birthday line plans for. In addition to this, I read the email myself. It says, "Hey, Ole, I sorry, I can't come to the little thing now, the little shindig what they're having tomorrow." Like word for a specific Rebecca 010.
Hey, can you have to meet back at the
Your
Mr.
Honor,
Bailiff, boy?
Your Honor,
Bailiff,
Your Honor.
could you mute
The journalist, please. Thank you.
Thanks.
Yeah, so, Your Honor, I can't believe I'm saying this, but I was also a witness to this. But if you don't believe me, I'd like to call my first witness to the stand.
Ah, I see.
Is that a maid?
It's a janitor.
speaking?
Thank you very much.
Damn, we really put them in a maid
Witness.
outfit, boy. That's crazy.
Oh, yeah. Witness.
Wouldn't be
You
the first
solemnly
time.
swear to answer the questions that follow by both the prosecutor and the defense as appropriate.
I do swear.
Thank you. Before we begin, I see the juror has something they would like to show.
What do you have to show
I
the
would like
court?
to. How do I? Do I have to like? I press the button.
Right shift to hold up your picture. See?
Yeah, what happened?
I'm trying.
Yo, how does he hold up the picture, Becca? How does he hold
It's
up his
supposed to be
thing?
right.
Just press left shift.
It's left
Left
shift.
shift. Oh no, click it. Click the picture.
Uh-huh.
And when you're drawing, click
Up.
left shift. Yeah.
He did that shit.
He did that shit, bro. He did that
He
shit.
did that shit, bro.
Mr. Juror, I
Thanks.
see that you have chosen your side of the story already, but thank
He
you.
did that shit, bro. He
No.
did that shit.
Mr. Nakudan, please proceed with questioning your witness.
Thank you. The Gold DJ1, that is what you're called. Is there any other names known to you?
You can call me whatever you want,
Whoa.
my dear.
Ooh. Ooh. Ooh.
Order!
One time, can I know?
Oh no, look, Johan, reach in the chat, Johan, you dog. I just letting you know you got
Order,
sentenced to being
order.
guilty, you know, for
Hey,
selling a
okay,
Spider-Man
Show you
dog.
on some freaky shit
You're
this time.
guilty, nigga.
Yeah, you get you're guilty,
Oh.
dog.
I have a question for the Gold DJ1.
Yes, sir.
In all the time that you own one Salty Phantom, has he ever come across as trustworthy?
They tell a lot of stories that tends to be truthful. However, the truth that they say tends to be very, very long-winded, let's say.
Long-winded. Would you like to say it's exaggerated?
I don't know. I think that they do definitely exaggerate some points of their story. I don't know why this is relevant.
So, if you're saying that he's exaggerating, do you think I'm exaggerating the details of this court case right now by saying and bringing out the evidence that was discussed in that malicious email?
I definitely think that they brought that malicious email to light just to, try to make the situation seem different than what it was. However, the big issue with that email is that there was truth behind it.
I rest my case, Your Honor. You heard it here first.
Okay, for now, we will dismiss. Actually,
No, I would like to
I'm
question the
gonna
witness.
give to-
Yes. I would like to question the witness, please, sir.
bring witness. Deliver
One
verdict,
more. There you go. And then hit
allow
blue.
lawyer present.
Thank you, good
There
sir.
you go.
All right. Mr. Gold DJ1, you are the cleaning staff of a hotel of a certain anime convention that shall not be named here, correct?
I suppose so. Sometimes it matters
Okay.
on how the which convention it is.
Okay. I have a simple question for you. How well would you say that you know the character of our dear Salty here?
I would say that I've met them a couple of times.
Okay. Can you say that you can attest to their character to say that they are somewhat of a troll? Would you say?
I would say that they're guilty of all charges, but I don't know about being a troll.
I would like to say that you know my defendants here. You know he tends to say a lot of things in a very heavily joking manner. So how is it to know that he may have not been trolling at the moment in time when he was like supposedly, you know, exposed these birthday line plans? He may not even know what was going on. How does he even know that these plans were legitimate?
Say, based on the fact that everybody was being told by yourself, Mr. Defense Attorney, to keep this entire situation a secret.
I'm watching this man say it in the back all on. I wish I
Stuff like a warlock.
It says soul like a warlock.
Oh, no. I swear my soul. If it is in the next plane, I don't know about the team to check them.
Sorry, my apologies, Mr. Witness. Miss
One might say
Witness,
he's in it.
I will not be assuming your gender here. Either way, so as I was saying, how are we to know that the invitation was even received by my dear defendant Salty? We have no proof that he even received the invitation to know that it was a secret to be held, or if he was even told that it was a secret to be held.
See, you told me yourself that you gave invites to everybody who was on call.
Yeah, but where's your
I can
proof?
tell you that he was on call.
Where's your proof, sir?
You are the proof, Mr. Defendant.
Last I checked, that there's no piece of.
Order!
Last I checked, Mr. Judge, there's no piece of evidence within these
No
confounds
shit
that
inside
proves that I invited any of you here. In fact, I might not even be a real person. I could be AI, I could be ChatGPT for all you know. I may not even be real. Okay? So how dare you say that I could have invited anybody in this room to any lime that included the Miss Becca whose PC like shot itself just now?
The fact that they knew
Your
was
Honor,
evidence
Yes.
enough.
Hold on. Order. You asked the question. Go ahead, Mr. Nakudan.
okay, Your Honor, the defense is currently trying to cover their tracks because I bring to you the second piece of evidence.
Fun.
They were in.
Chat am I cooked? Chat am I cooked?
They were in on this.
Chat am I
The
cooked?
defense
I
would
may
like
be
to
cooked.
claim that they did not invite him, but he invited everyone to the call according to the witness. And I'd like to bring forward another piece of evidence.
Chat I might be
Old
fucking cooked.
suitcase
Send help.
containing
Send help.
documents that-
Send help.
containing documents that proves that the defense contains receipts that show that the defense was actually inviting everyone, including Mr. Salty Phantom himself, which also falls in line with our witness statement here today.
Mr. D, Generation X, do you have a rebuttal that you would like to put forward?
Get this man the guilty verdict. I give up, dog.
Mr. DZX, you have not presented a single piece of evidence from your folder thus far. Are you sure you would simply like to give up? Your very sad-looking interpretation of Mr. Salty Phantom is looking at you hoping to get a chance at potential freedom. If you give up, I am forced but to just give him a 2-year sentence.
Can you let your bailiff let me go so that way I can present the evidence that I have, sir? Yeah, thank you, Mr.
Go
Bailiff.
right
So,
ahead, sir.
yeah, and can you also give me the permissions too? So thank you, good sir. So here's the thing, right? Literally nothing I have here helps because I have an invitation card as an invite to an event that he would have known of. Yeah, that that doesn't help, right? And then I also have I have this fake passport which does nothing. It just shows that he's not real. Like maybe he's not from here. And listen. I have a present that he was planning to get back if he had come, but then he didn't miss it. Again, there's nothing I can do to help this man. Everything that I have here works against him in his favor. Send that man to jail. Give him life, please.
Jury, your verdict. He did in fact mean it. Understood.
He did.
Understood. He is guilty.
Guilty.
Yeah, I'm gonna be
It
so
in fact
real
saying it,
with
bro.
y'all. I'm gonna be so real with y'all. I thought these base cards are ass.
No, they
I
really
don't
are.
know how I managed to pull out a prosecution out my ass with this
Dog,
one.
when I tell you every single piece of evidence I had in my hand was literally helping your point
my
or did nothing. I was like, dog, I'm cooked. That's why I say from the start, I was like, this didn't make no sense. I'm literally just cooked,
Guilty.
bro.
Dog, I managed to
thought you
pull
was-
something out my ass, and I'm surprised that it worked.
That was some garbage,
I
dog.
get full
You
ace
get all the
attorney
best
there,
cards. You
dog.
get all
I
the best
gotta
cards
be
to do
real.
that. Dog.
Yeah, no, you really get all the best cards to
Yeah.
do that shit for real, dog. Like, I
Oh
I
my
cannot
God.
believe the
You switch around with one of these
Packer
spicy
ass.
cards.
I cannot believe the Packer ass I get in that dog.
How
What
do you
the
get,
fuck
how do
was
you
that,
get the
dog?
other packs?
You can import them. I'd have to go back out to many
really?
to import more, if anything. But I have like 2 that I import, so we can work with that.
Fire cards. What
I
is
thought-
that?
I can't use
Uh,
it first time.
Right, where's Becca when we need her?
I'm going to cycle between
think
these
our
two if
computer
nobody
crashed.
wants to take the defense
Yeah, no, I
against
invite
King
on.
because I don't.
I invite her, but
Oh,
like,
Natty
she
is
don't-
the
Judge.
Natty Judge Natty. You don't want to
Natty,
you don't want to
judge.
talk against King. You don't want to be the direct defense, or
Nah, you wanna
Nah.
I know Matty want to bump you with the hammer.
Yeah, yeah, he wanna bug and like bonk. Becca again, should to come back on or no? Let us know. So that way we can
I
agree
don't
on
think you
things.
could hear us because you are muted on Discord.
No, I'm not muted on Discord. I'm the only one who's unmuted on Discord.
Oh,
Slavery.
shoot. Okay.
Oh, slavery. But
Hey,
for what?
yo.
Starvation.
No, but she is muted on Discord. My
Oh,
bad.
shit, for real? Oh.
Yeah. Oh, but she messaged and say, yeah, come in.
Okay, bet.
Yeah, buddy. Yeah, but it wasn't looking too hot for you, buddy. I can't lie.
Dog, I tell you,
you,
I watched them cards in my hand, dog. I was like, dog,
Okay, so what
what
does
the
each
fuck is
journalist do exactly?
this? I was
What do
like,
I-
so
what do I do
essentially
now?
you can
Yes.
sway the public opinion by making a headline. So you know, like with the whole thing with for the jurors, where you were just writing down on your board and you came up with something. Essentially, you can type out, you can take notes of whatever's being discussed in the courtroom, and then if you're feeling confident about a headline, you can type out a headline on your like typewriter, and then it will be displayed to everybody in the court. Oh, and you can draw a silly image too.
Cool.
Becca
But-
said, King, learn to read your Twitch chat.
no, I can see my retrat. I can see my Twitch chat. I see when you had said when whoever did say that say Becca was coming is when I saw the message. I was like, okay, yeah. We just had to wait for her to actually show up and prove that she is like, well, she would be the witness.
Yeah, she's a witness.
Ah,
No, you know
boy.
what I want to see, dog? I want to see Becca be defense and King be prosecutor.
That would be fun.
Oh, that would
Oh,
be
fuck
funny.
yeah.
That would be fun.
That would be funny.
Oh, I have a topic we could do, though, but I had to either be defense. I had to be prosecutor to start it for that one.
Yeah, can you give it to me if you want me to bring it up? Nah,
I
or
have
is it
nobody
something that you
done.
want to do?
Let me message you. I'll see if you think we can get an argument with Naku as defense out of that. Though. Where's your
Look,
Discord?
I feel like if you put me up against Nako, I feel like I'm going up against a professional, you know. Like, I ain't gonna lie to oh,
Well, that's
excuse
the
me.
best way.
True, no, you're right.
Not salty.
I have played Ace Attorney.
Lol.
I've also played Ace Attorney.
I've never played an Ace Attorney game in my life, but
You
yeah.
should fix that. That shit is like peak, though.
You should.
I'm
It's
going
actually
off.
fire. It's
I'm good.
fire.
Listen, let me finish tactics first, and then we'll go to the Ace Attorneys.
That's
Which
crazy.
was the Ace Attorney game on the DS?
There are several of them.
I played one of them. I can't remember which one. I just know that I played an Ace Attorney game.
All I know is that I watched Suits, and I think that should be enough for me to.
Raquel, this is only an argument. I feel like by right you should have to do this one, dog. I can't take that from you.
Fine.
Yeah.
Fine.
Honestly,
In fact,
Be a juror.
no,
Oh,
yeah,
true.
that one I'm gonna say. Let me be a juror. You do you. That's a you thing to do for sure. For sure. Like that's yours. In fact, I will be a witness.
Look into my
Chill out.
eyes.
Alright, I see Becca boot up the game. Let me see if I can invite her again. Apparently, her computer crashed earlier.
Naku's
which
either
is
about
funny.
to have a very hard time or a very hilarious time.
Oh,
Either
what
way,
is
the
this?
best.
I will cook with whatever. Well, give me a second.
Right, I'm gonna look for more packs in the meantime
Okay,
while
I'm waiting for the game to open.
Oh, the game's
I
still
launched it,
opening.
but it's taking a while
I
to
will wait for
open.
Becca.
No problem. No
Why
problem.
Becca? There's not so much problems with games though.
I don't know, dog. The game just don't like her. Games don't like her for whatever reason.
I don't know
Your
if the
PC is more
laptop is a
powerful than
problem
mine,
or
though.
not.
Like, what's going on?
Yeah, the
Yeah, I
game
feel
just don't
like
like
she's
her,
dead.
dog.
She doesn't have plenty problem with like rivals and shit, but like games
Sure.
like Repo,
Yeah,
this
like,
game,
and Rivals don't give she no issue. Is like
Not
only the game.
anymore.
Not anymore. True, that's the real issue. True, it's not anymore. But it's like it's always like these games that have lower specs that should be easier to run. There's the ones that's be like, yeah, like I'm about to beat
this
your
is a
ass.
game
dog.
you could
Like,
run
right now
on
we're
like
not
a
even
shitty
starting out.
potato work laptop.
It just
It's
starts
saying
now.
the
that at
minimum.
launch.
It's
It's
one
saying
of
that
those
at launch
issues.
should have the stop button.
If
but,
anything, she'll probably have
Nothing
to close
coming
out
up.
where's the
Steam
actual game coming up?
Okay.
and then try to relaunch
It's
it.
it running.
What you say, Naku? What you say, Naku?
If it not starting up, regardless of if you're clicking on it through Steam or stuff, you'll probably have to restart Steam.
Okay, Naku say for you to try to like restart Steam back up, so you can just go in the lower right by where the arrow is and find the Steam icon, right click it and just click exit Steam and then
Lower
reopen
right.
it. Yeah, lower right. By where you have like
Lower
your
right
volume
one.
settings and all that, where you see like the up arrow or like the thing. You click that, you're ready,
Yeah.
and then right click Steam and then click exit Steam. Oh, you know, when I first saw Guilty as Soccer, I was like, you know, this game wouldn't be perfect in VR. Like, honestly, as like a VR, like, even if it just have a VR extension, it would be beautiful. Oh,
I can't.
How the game has like the
Yes, it's
I
saying
don't know,
it's
it's
running,
like
huh?
from Repo has like the surround
Right
was it
click it
proximity
and
chat?
say
that
exit
shit
Steam.
it fucked
Yeah,
me up the
exit
first
Steam,
time, I
okay.
can't lie. It is difficult to hear people.
Now it's saying
I
I
guess
raised them
you
everybody
should.
volume. I went into the settings and raised the overall volume.
Nah, it's just like it's catch you off guard because if you're like not tuned to somebody's like direction, you just don't hear them. Which is really stupid.
There's always
In the
something.
meantime, let me
Every
edit
time.
some photos
Every
here.
time.
don't worry, back to you again.
I don't open
time.
up my 3DS right now.
Every time.
Oh
day,
fuck,
day
I
and
need to
night. Do, da, na,
Oh,
na,
shit,
na,
I-
na, na,
I
day
dog.
and night.
Dog King, you know, I
Um,
forget to put my
click exit now, Becca.
I forget to put the card I pulled yesterday in my binder.
And then just reopen.
Shit.
And then just reopen, yeah. Go, you should go and put that now, boys, in, boy. Before
Yeah,
you
man, I
forget.
put that shit in the binder now.
Yeah, put that shit
Put
in
it
your
on
binder
the floor.
now.
Yeah, but
Mhm.
binder.
In the binder. Also, Akash, I forgot to tell you hi. Hey, what's up, bro? What's good? Oh, look, the
No,
true
it's still
salesman in
saying the
chat, though.
game running, eh?
Akash?
Yeah, see, in the how it's have the game
Honestly,
like
Akash should be playing this game because he can sell anything,
Hold on.
dog. I might believe him as a defense.
that's crazy.
That's insane.
He should.
Wait, wasn't
He
it
should.
wasn't Ace Attorney like a defense attorney?
Yes, you
Yes,
are a defense
yes,
attorney. Yes.
Ace Attorney was a defense attorney.
Yes, and then
That's
it
why
have
that's
the
why
other
everybody
side.
like Edgewood.
Yeah, Edgewood is the one where you're the prosecutor. Yeah. I don't have money for the
Edgewood
game,
was the
dog. You don't have
best,
$35 to spare to buy a copy, dog. Just don't buy KFC for a day. Oh gosh, dog.
The same money you could have used to donate to the kids, you know, you could use it to buy the game now.
Exactly. All right, Becca. So the game's still like saying that opening when you open back up Steam,
Saying running.
right? So you could force stop. Actually, I know what you could do. You know, open up your task manager, and let me see if I could find out which one of these would be the game. Okay. Yeah. So open up Steam. Steam. Open up your task manager. When you're in your task manager, look around to see if you see standalone Windows 64.exe. That should, and you'll see the icon for Guilty as Suck. You can look for it either in the apps or in the background processes, and you can just kill, like, right click and kill that from there.
End task.
Right, good. And then try to relaunch it again there. Mr. Money DZX, I'm broke. Listen, I broke too, dog. Sometimes you just all had to be broke, but I found the time. I found the fuck
That's not money bags, DZX, yes.
I found $30 a spare change in between my couch. I put
Yeah,
on
if I
still I
found
bought
my
the game.
pocket
dog.
today, dog, before I went racing, and I was like, hey.
Hey,
Anyway, while we waiting for Becca to join, Zach,
yo, is this in?
the next time they have autocross, dog, bring your note, dog, because 3 notes consistently make real good times today. That has me blown away, dog. Apparently, this note is like a real good car.
Yes, it is
Like,
because it's a
You autocross it.
No, because
it accelerates really quick. It
Yes.
corners relatively well because
Yes.
you know new model fangle suspension type shit.
Mhm.
So
And
that
it-
just makes them shave real time, though.
you see, the thing is like, even though it's a hybrid, because of the way how they do hybrid, where the way how the wheels move is exclusively on a motor and not an engine, you get the 0 to 60 of an electric car, but you get the benefits of having like gas, where it's like it charges up really quick, like
Yeah,
easily
no.
now. So that's why
Well,
you
that
can
guy
you can
there-
just fly off quick, dog.
You know that guy there who
Oh,
had
Becca
a
Reach.
Nismo Nissan Note?
Ooh.
He was making like the average time was like 100 seconds. He was making like 90, 80, 88 and thing. Now we're just like, but why this Note flying, bro?
Nah, no, dog. Notes just fly, dog. Notes just fly. It was like a remote control car. Not all though. Most hybrids, when how they are is like they have the engine and the motor on the wheels. So depending on what speed you are, they'll run on either the engine. But if you're driving at slower speeds, it'll be on the motor. So yeah, on the motor. But the Note is different. The Note is the one that's like just exclusively a motor. Oh well, yeah, you would know. Sorry, I apologize. Didn't mean to explain that to you, Mr. Wolfie. So I know you see, car man. I apologize, boss. I sorry. My bad, G. My bad.
Not you
Ready
get
up.
mocked
Alright,
with-
Bacan
I
can ready up
surprised.
now.
Yeah, my
I
bad.
surprised Wolfie didn't come near recent considering he living in Grandy is like 4 minutes from the house.
Becca, we can hit. Check and see if we can hear you again, Becca.
Stang 1, 2, 3.
All right, everybody ready to
Yeah.
go?
Testing.
I
Yeah.
am ready,
3,
Your
2,
Honor.
1.
All right, there we go.
Testing.
Let me go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
1, 2, 9,
Oh
5.
shit, I need to catch
3, 9,
this.
2.
All right, there we go. All right, I'm ready.
Shit, I forgot it was a fucking
Oh
judgment.
man.
Alright. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and all ages. We are here for the prosecution of. Whoop.
Oh, no, Becca, game crash
Tell the
again.
prosecutor to provide the charges. Your Honor.
Please.
Becca, game crash again, all there.
We.
Goddamn.
Oh my
Ain't
God.
no fucking way. man.
You know something? The next case have to be the prosecution of Becca's laptop.
Nah,
Like,
facts.
Yes, guilty.
Good lord.
Guilty.
Corn beef is
Prosecution of
accused of
corned
being
beef.
made.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, witness position. So,
Mm.
all right.
Okay, I'll leave this.
This is gonna be funny
Unfortunately,
and
we have a
interesting.
witness.
Um,
You have
Ready?
We have
to
a
pick up the hammer on your right. Scroll
yeah,
till
yeah.
you see again. Right. One of those supposed to allow me to speak. In the bottom corner, you'll see the scales telling you what each one is for.
let's see. Deliver verdict, guilty or not guilty. No.
Scroll.
No. I ain't seen none of that shit.
Don't worry, buddy. I got this in
Scroll
the
again.
bag.
I
I got this in the bag.
Scroll in one direction. It kind of finicky. You're not gonna lie.
He might not have the witness option because we had no witness again, so
Oh well then, try the red one so I could speak.
nice the witness
Is it red
one.
color? No.
Scroll down once, and then hit it now.
let's see.
There you go.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All
My
right.
name is Mr. Lex in a suit. I may look a little different from before, but that's okay. You notice my very nice shades and my very nice afro. Now, today I would like to present you all simply what I like to say is corned beef being very mid. Mr. Corned beef on the opposite side is known as a delicacy to some people. However, I am here to argue today that Mr. Corned beef is nothing more than a mid dish at best. Your Honor, first of all, I would like to pull up my first item here.
No, that's crazy.
You wanna?
Insanity. Why? Because it is insane to me that anybody could believe that corned beef is a high tier meal. It is insane to me that somebody could say that corned beef is their favorite meal. In my honor,
No,
it is
don't do it.
insane
Don't
to
do
me
it.
that anyone could wake up on a Saturday morning or any day of the week and go, I feeling for corned beef. Your Honor,
No.
corned beef is nothing more than a struggle meal that is seasoned. And I rested my first case with
No,
that.
no, please. No, please.
Alright.
Thank
Your
you for
Honor.
that, because I don't want to hear that. I
She
don't
like
want to see that
abuse,
kind
bro.
of comments from the back. They're coming from a vegan. Anyway,
She's like,
You gotta hit blue. You
Yeah,
gotta
yeah.
hit switch it.
Yeah.
All right.
I just find this
Your
out
Honor.
here.
Not
Yeah, that
fast.
man spitting, dog.
Ladies
That
and
man
gentlemen
spitting.
of
That
the
man
jury,
spitting.
I
I am
know
a
That thing
what
was
the
thick.
prosecution has just said is actually a confounding statement. Insanity to like corned beef.
Yes.
Honestly, growing up in my time, corned beef was actually a staple in various households. And to be fair, in my
What?
opinion, yes,
What the
but I
fuck?
don't think it's insane to like corned beef and have cravings to like corned beef. I think this is all just put forward by one egregious fact from the prosecution and why he dislikes corned beef over here on my right. And I think, and this is where I will bring forward my first piece of evidence. The prosecution drinks piss.
Drink piss,
Hold
nude.
up.
Your Honor, by
Hello.
pussy means car, but I digress.
Alright. Anyway, as you can see from this information here, I think that the prosecution over here has no claim to lay against, my client here, Mr. Corned Beef. Being a staple in Caribbean households for so long, it really does, have moments where people feel for corned beef. But the prosecution wouldn't know this, considering that they frequently drink piss on a regular and daily basis.
Damn.
So it's incredible. It's incredible that these assumptions are being made against him. These allegations are unfounded. And also, I would like to present a piece of evidence.
DNA.
There's
Not
DNA
post-hot
evidence.
tour.
There's DNA evidence that corned beef, as it is DNA evidence wise, a actually decent thing to cook up, especially in a case of emergency. You would come quickly and go in your pantry and you find a little bit of beef there now.
Oh, breaking news.
Okay, cool.
Where's a car?
He is right. No, he's right. He's right. That man spitting. That
The propaganda comes from the park. I ain't gonna lie to you. Anyway,
Hell no.
all right.
Feel it. Send them to the gallows.
Wait, no, please. No, please, leave me alone. No, please. No, please.
Now, unfortunately, I don't have a witness. Unfortunately, we don't have a witness. Is there any way we can bring anybody else to the standard?
I don't think so.
But Your Honor, I don't need a witness. I just need my time to speak.
Alright,
You know what?
I'll
You know
let
what?
you
Free me!
This
This bailiff abusive! Free me!
Order in the court, says the judge.
Your Honor, I will give the prosecution time to defend himself.
Mr.
And make
Bailiff,
another case
calm down
against
for a second,
my
please.
client.
All right. Now, if it is we had a witness, I would have to tell them we walk in the middle there and put their hand on this book and tell them yeah, I have to tell the truth, but the whole truth now for the record of the case, blah, blah, blah. But we don't have that. So at this point, we'll just present.
Yes, please give me back my power.
Yeah, just let him talk.
Back the red one for me, please.
Yeah, let him talk.
Thank you, Your Honor. My first piece of evidence is a useless cackle. Fuck you, that's why. Your Honor, I never once said that people do not like. Well, sorry, I should specify. I never said that it's not a staple in Caribbean homes. I never said that it's not something that people eat as a struggle meal. I said it is mid. It is not a restaurant level meal. It is not a favorite meal. It is something that you cook up when there's nothing else in the house to cook up, Your Honor. Anyone here on this jury, the judge, the breaking news, even the bailiff can sit there and say, when they wake up on a Saturday morning and their parents or them open their cupboard and realize there's no macaroni, there's no spaghetti, there's nothing fancy to cook, but there is a tin of corned beef. Corned beef is the last thing there that you pull out when you are ready to actually eat, and there's nothing else, Your Honor. Your Honor, I would like to also bring up another air fryer. Everyone in their house has an air fryer. A lot of people have air fryers. Not everybody, but a lot of people do. However, Your Honor, to prove my point that corned beef is so mid, no one has ever attempted to air fry corned beef.
Hey, that bro cooking. Hold on. Bro,
Oh, sorry. What is there something? Is there something here? I'm supposed to like. Do I gotta? Is it my turn to stand yet, or like?
Yeah. I'm waiting to talk now. I think it's the blue one.
Bro cooks.
All right,
That's all.
cool.
Right.
Your Honor, I'd like to point out that the prosecution is alleging that I am insinuating in my last statement that I said that corned beef is only eaten by people who feel in need for struggle. I did not say that. I said Caribbean people very often like corned beef and just say, hey, I want to come and eat some beef on Wednesday. Some days they just feel in for corned beef, and you don't have to be struggling in order to eat corned beef. And that's why I think that the next statement, that the statement from the prosecution is a little insane. And also, I don't think we should take these statements said by the prosecution too seriously because of my next piece of evidence.
That's not hold on.
What the fuck?
I need to see this evidence. The opposition is just
The opposition is just a raccoon is crazy.
The opposition is just a
Alright.
raccoon. It's crazy.
alright.
So,
Oh my god.
that's a sort of kind of way, Your Honor, and forgive me if I'm speaking a little bit, frank, or if I say anything out of turn, but it's a little.
We have a breaking news.
Corned beef is not the
corned beef is
darling
not-
prosecuted of
the
market
prosecutor.
beef.
Alright.
This is really fun, I can't lie. I'm having a
Bro,
lot of fun. making
bro,
you
do
feel
not
like,
fuck with the beef, bro. Like at all.
Alright.
prosecutor
But
does
here's
not
what I'm
fuck
here
with
to
the
see.
beef.
Alright, let me hear you. Let me hear you.
Let me, Your Honor, when they're ready, I'd like to continue my case.
Now proceed.
Thank you. As I was saying before, the
Also, if the bailiff continues to
prosecution
pull
here.
paper and take a fire, this bailiff will not swear.
I'm trying to get achievement though.
Not this nigga achievement hunting in my game.
That's why I say it, dog.
Judge,
Mr. Naku, please present
Judge,
your case to me.
okay,
kick
I
his
would like
balls.
So,
Yes.
not to sound a kind of way, but the prosecution is a raccoon, and raccoons are very well known for eating trash. And not only that, but if we remove the rack from the first part of raccoon, we are just left with coon. The prosecution is cooning right now.
Whoa!
Alright.
Whoa! That's not racism, though. That's just racist.
And also,
It's just
one last
racist.
piece of evidence. Come on, the defense is just a little guy, man. You can't hate corned beef. The corned beef did not do anything against the general public. I find it very alarming that the prosecution is using this agenda against corned beef, which he has like a considerable dislike against, to push forward this narrative that nobody likes corned beef and only choose to eat corned beef as part of a struggle meal. Come on. Corned beef is just a little guy. He's just doing his dues. People who choose to eat corned beef is between them and their own bedroom, sir. I do not understand why the prosecution is so hard against corned beef.
just kind of losing. Did you just like grab it right new with graphics?
That's around
I have
bolts, bro.
something to say. I have something to see. Have something to see, right?
One way, can I have one last thing? I'm wrapping up on my evidence here.
Proceed.
That man just scratching your ass, though. What the hell?
Give me
I saw
one
that.
more.
You see the bailiff get fired. You see the bailiff get fired.
Oh shit, what he might get fired for you?
With the man like, what he walk?
Oh, hold on, there's
Yes,
video
yes.
evidence of the crime, so there's
There's
video evidence of him
the
corned beef being made.
quote-unquote crime of corned beef being made. But when I look at the video evidence, Your Honor, all I see is people enjoying corned beef in their own homes, allowed by their legal rights. So I think the prosecution is capping, Your Honor. I close my statement.
Alright.
Can I hit
Sorry,
that
he's
shit?
done? Cause bro. Anyway, Your Honor, I have two pieces of evidence left to build forward before I close this case and let you
Yeah,
make
man, I
your
feel like
decision.
this case,
Your Honor,
this
if you would
case kind of
please
wild,
give
bro.
me the power to speak. Thank you, Your Honor. Your Honor, I have just two things I want to put out before we end this entire thing. Your Honor, first of all, you need to throw out that evidence that was just presented by the defense. Why? Because my opinion is not the opinion of the masses. I get that. However, calling me a raccoon and saying that I eat trash is now being an attack on my character, Your Honor, when I am simply speaking objectively that corned beef in and of itself is not a delicacy. It is not a restaurant level meal. It is at best mid. You would say I eat trash, Your Honor. Even if that was true, I still feel like if I eat trash and I still take corned beef is mid, that means corned beef can't be that good. Now, Your Honor. Your Honor, I don't know what I did wrong. However, I appreciate your objectiveness. Before I close, I can't. Now let me speak. You gotta hit me the red against I can speak. Yes, before we go, I would like to say one last thing, Your Honor. There are two options I have here. But I'm gonna pick the one that I think is the most objective, right? And I hope that everyone here sees that I'm simply correct, Your Honor, because I did not say
that's crazy.
at all that people cannot enjoy corned beef. I am saying that most people simply and utterly think corned beef is mid. It is not a delicacy. It is nothing like macaroni pie and sea chicken, which will taste extremely well on a Sunday like today. But no one is waking up on their Sunday going, I want corned beef for my dinner and my Sunday lunch. Your Honor, you and your honorliness, please give us your verdict and tell us what is the fact about corned beef being mid.
All right, ladies and gentlemen. Now, corned beef being mid is not much of a problem per se, Chris. But corned beef never claimed to be a delicacy. Corned beef never claimed to be the best thing known to mankind. Corned beef never claimed to be the same levels of roti, same levels of pilau, the same levels of like going to a 5-star restaurant. It never claimed to be any of these things. The whole purpose of corned beef is being able to at least remotely have something you can go and customize to the way of how you ever feel to eat it. Minus a soup. You're fucking weird.
Sorry. I apologize for my outburst.
You know, it never claimed to be any of these things. So you, sir, claiming that corned beef is one of these things and saying that it never claimed to be any of these things, it's completely preposterous to me. And that is, it is mind-boggling to me. I'm not going to lie.
Oh, damn.
You know? It never...
Boss, I ran out.
It
ran
never
out.
claimed... Yeah, you only had 3 pages.
Yeah, that sucks, bro.
It never claimed to be any of these things. Also, to be here in the jury in the back who is vegan, might I add, having these claims and stating these things.
Fuck, dog?
It's completely
That's some bullshit, dog. That you
No,
can't use my dietary restrictions against me, Judge. I am here being fair and unbiased in this courtroom. They would not call me up for court if I didn't know to speak the truth.
I am sorry.
The truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
Amen.
Sorry, I am being the defendant. I helping out the defendant to some degree at this point because all they claim and corned beef to be things that never claim to be in the first.
Listen, all the man say is that corned beef is
I never said corned beef was any of the things that I said it was not.
So why do you put it in that category?
I said it was not a Sunday lunch level kind of thing. I said it was not a restaurant tier quality meal.
So tell me this.
Amen.
So tell me this, right? Tell me
yes,
this.
Your Honor.
You go in the grocery.
Yeah.
And they have nothing in the grocery but corned beef. You're starving.
No, I never said I would starve, Honor. I never said I would starve. I said that if there's nothing else and I only have the option to make corned beef, I would do it. That doesn't mean that I'm going to make it like my favorite
is making
meal.
very contradictory statements throughout this entire
Impossible.
case.
Because
I'm not going to lie. He has been. Believe you me, everything has been contradicted this entire
No,
time.
but no, Mr. If I may do interrupt, please, Mr. Judge, just to put my opinion out here.
By a very biased juror who has on 2 statements said El Naku twice, and then said for his last statement said WX. I think these are
that's crazy.
That's insane. Now, I just have to say, Mr. Judge, remember that the corned beef is being accused of being mid. Being mid does not mean that it's not edible. It is none of these things. No. He's just saying that as a meal.
No. I am going to revisit this. Why are you assuming?
Okay, I apologize, Judge. You may proceed.
Assuming he's making an ass out of me and you.
Yeah, you all right?
And believe me, I don't think you want to be an ass today.
Ooh. He a good judge for real.
No, hold on.
If I may. You shot for that one, boy.
If I may, Your Honor. 2 things. One, I say we could give the Twitch chat a chance to put
No,
forward their points.
no. I have been watching the Twitch chat this entire
Thank you. And I so have I, Your Honor. And I said that there's a statement here from a Miss Rebecca010 who says, I am wrong because most of Trinidad Creole's food comes from poorness. Your Honor, I never said that other Creole food in Trinidad and Tobago, even if they came from poorness or not, do not taste good. In fact, I never even said anything about any other Creole dishes like cow heel soup or chicken foot sauce or pudding. I didn't mention any of those. Those taste excellent. Those are often regarded as high delicacies. However, I wouldn't say any of them. Unlike corned beef, are mid.
Oh, so apparently she said you're just anti-poor.
No, how I can be anti-poor? Impossible for me to be anti-poor. You know why, Your Honor? Because I have eaten corned beef before during times of, hardship. And also times of things might be bad, but my mother might decide, I feel to go in the grocery, we're gonna make corned beef. It be like that sometimes. I am not saying that you cannot have corned beef outside of poorness. Never have I ever. In fact, Your Honor, I feel like I'm just being attacked here by the Twitch jurors, despite the fact that we can't see them. Simply because some of them may like to believe that corned beef is more immaculate than it actually is. But in reality, it is simply a mid thing that exists to satisfy our hunger.
I see the Twitch jurors making some very wild accusations against the prosecutor. That's all I had to say. I just put it out there.
I am seeing this. I just watched it. I just read it there.
Yeah.
All right. Hold up. Cause I run this all the way down, bro. I run this all the way down, bro. Cause you had your hand up. What do you want to say?
Thank you, Your Honor. I'd like to, put forward this one thing. Yeah, every created race finds the equal place.
And make
What the
bless
fuck?
our nation.
What the
My
fuck?
client here.
Corned beef, my client.
My corned beef here. Being called mid by the prosecution. It still is. I still think it's unfathomable. It's baffable. And to top it off, it's just plain wrong. Because corned beef doesn't have a place in your home, that doesn't mean it is made in other people's home. That is all I'd like to say, Your Honor.
Damn.
All right.
Damn.
Noted, sir.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. Your Honor, please make a decision or ask the Twitch chat to, make a poll by email at the end.
Oh no! I was going to leave it to the Twitch chat though because I'm torn.
Yeah, the purple thing in order to do that.
By the way, before you make that poll,
All right.
Miss Rebecca claims that I do not eat good corned beef. Wrong, ma'am. My mother makes a very nice corned beef. Doesn't stop the fact that it's mid.
So I think you had to hit the purple scale with your with the
Yeah,
hammer.
I seen it.
Yeah.
All right. So, ladies and gentlemen, responsible ages. Me personally, is corned beef good to me? Yes, but it's not fantastic. Would I still consider it being mid to me? Would I still consider it to be mid? No, because it still have worse foods than that.
Up there he goes.
Yeah, get muted. Natty, get muted.
Natty,
no.
Natty, come back.
Natty.
Oh,
Get
no. You can blame it all on us.
I
Nah,
did not mute himself.
Yeah, I
There
don't.
we go.
All right, there we go. All right, I go and put my vote
All
out
right,
there.
I will abstain from voting to show my objectivity that whatever the chat decides, we will go with. I refuse to vote.
Dog, why my vote didn't count? What the hell?
Because you're in the
Oh, shit.
courtroom.
I don't hear
I don't
that. I
think
want
you
my vote to
counts.
count. I am a part of
I
this.
don't think mine counts.
Hold up.
Would
Give
that
me a
be the
second.
70 alternative account then?
Real. Oh yeah, let me do that for real.
My 70 alternative
Yeah, I
account.
use my 70 alt accounts, bro. On God.
That's crazy.
Is corned beef mid?
I do believe.
Unfortunately, based on the evidence given, yes. Yes.
Ooh.
Is a 50
Is a 50-50 split?
Oh.
Oh, Oh, it's only one vote per person, so it looks. Oh, somebody coming in a second. Buddy,
Well.
oh my God.
Well, Your Honor.
Keanu with his
Well, ladies
buzzer
and
beater,
gentlemen.
bro.
So, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, according to the Twitch chat, corned
According
beef,
to you.
corned beef is free.
Woo!
Yeah.
It made it out.
You let this man get away with murder.
Shake my hand,
You
shake my
have to get
hand.
with, but it's crazy.
Yes.
That man get put in the
I
dirt, bro.
tell my boy corned beef he will going free today, and he
He'll make it on the
he
air.
going free.
Yeah, the bro made it on the
Hey,
hood.
put me on suits.
Brother.
Better yet, put me on one order. I will be a great defense attorney.
That brother made it on the hood all there. That man make it on the boots. They fucking go. Shout out to him. Mr. Lex One, Con, you definitely made a good argument. I had your
Made a
back
good
strong,
argument,
dog.
I can't lie.
Yeah.
You don't take the opinions of vehicles here.
Alright,
What
you
a
just have
cool-
to
What?
alright,
That's crazy.
That's
That was
crazy.
a crazy one.
Hey, you know what?
Out of
Put me on
nowhere,
jury. I go and get some food, dog. Give me like 2 minutes. I will be on
When I
jury
get
for this
one
next one.
before.
No, definitely not. On
You
my
will call
on
me
my,
back.
Alright,
my
alright.
good Sunday lunch, you gotta make me
Alright.
go beef. Absolutely not. Anyway, be alright.
Hey, we'll
Hey,
call me
hey,
back.
all right. Here's my last say in this, right?
Okay.
Here's my
Go on,
last say in
girl.
this, right? First thing first. Yeah, Knack have a point. We really can't hear King out on that one. Like what?
Wow.
Yeah.
But hold on. But he wasn't a vegetarian his whole life, though. He
Thank
was
you.
like a regular person before.
Exactly.
You are
What?
regular
Hold on,
person.
I said, hold on.
But let me also remind people that this nigga has money. Anyway, next.
Dog,
right?
what I do to tell you?
Mr.
I
What?
couldn't be in my life too. What the fuck? Dog, what the fuck, dog?
Right?
What the fuck?
No one people never claim that they go out their way 24/7 to buy corned beef. Right?
I had a man that just called me say corn beef.
You know, around
I
40
call him a
my sister
liar,
actually
dog.
went out her way to actually
Who's that
buy
man?
corned beef.
Who
Not
that?
here
Who
anymore,
that?
but still, dog.
But yeah, that's him, right? That's him. But it's more of a thing where it is a matter of convenience, honestly speaking. Because corned beef is, I find personally, cost effective. You know, because they're not all that expensive. It's a meat, you can get it cook it the way you want to. Because I hear about people curry and corned beef kind of things. And I actually tried that shit once and it actually was not bad.
What, the curry
I
corned
am
beef?
not going to like, yes, boy.
That's
Hey,
all
you
well
say it wasn't
insane,
bad,
but
right? You say it wasn't bad. Was it
It
like
wasn't bad.
phenomenal? Was it like, you know, it was like, damn, this is amazing. Yada,
there's
yada,
a meal
yada.
of all time. You know?
No. I will not go to that and say, be like, oh no, the flavors are not on my tongue type shit. However, I ain't gonna lie. I would have rather sit down and eat that than I sit down and eat something like KFC, though, honestly speaking.
I mean,
Wow,
I
that's
feel
crazy.
like that's
Or any
valid.
type of fried food, dog. Or any type of fried food for that matter.
That's crazy.
You know?
Oh my god.
So,
Alright, I go and get my
Zane
food.
coming
I'll be
with
back.
her is prosecution here.
Yeah, invite Becca. Yeah, invite actually
Yeah.
it's Becca. Yeah, I can't back it.
I'm trying to see if I can find out what causing her game to be a piece of shit. Becca, you could also well, I know Becca can hear me, but Becca, you could try and see if you can do the verified files to see if that might help. Actually, I might have a message her. Hold on, let me message her and see.
You know, Ralph, funny, like, for some reason this brought up a memory of like my grandmother having meat buns now. Like
Meat
baked meat
buns?
buns. Stuffed with like corned beef.
Mhm.
And I never got the recipe for the corned beef mixture. But essentially that used to taste like top tier. I'm not sure if it was because she used to make most of her like she used to like put like real effort into making the ingredients, making the meat sauce to go inside the buns, and so on and so forth. For some reason, that's one like the fondest memory I have of her, which is crazy because I didn't cry at the funeral. But
Damn.
nah, there's levels to it. There's levels to it.
There's a
But
layers to this
honestly,
bitch, bro.
it's a really good memory, and I sometimes like honestly, if my oven was working proper, I would try and make it one of these days. But unfortunately, it's not. But it's a very versatile tool. And even when I was sometimes when we don't have corned beef in the house, you can mix corned beef with like those red beans. Sometimes you can use tin red beans and stuff. And if you cook it just right, there is a very nice like flavor palette for the corned beef itself. So like if you ever have like baked or barbecue beans, and you mix that with corned beef, it gets that sort of flavor profile. It's interesting. You have a lot of ways to cook corned beef, I realize. It really is like a staple food in like emergencies, but then it's like other people's better chefs can manage to incorporate it into a really worthwhile meal. It's crazy to say. Because considering that the old prosecution isn't here, and now it's like making me
like
like talking fondly about.
Oh, Becky, you're good? You're good to go?
I don't know.
Oh, I mean, you're talking, you're in, the game and crash, so maybe it might be good, hopefully.
Alright.
Alright,
Already.
Oh shit!
Somebody
They
had
put
to
me.
nobody had joined
corned
the
beef
bailiff.
pies.
Nah, we don't need a bailiff. We don't need a bailiff.
Wait, do I have to make the Do I have to make the who makes the
We gotta get Nazis ready up then.
Who makes
Who
the
makes
what?
Who makes the case? You.
yeah me?
Yeah, you make the
Yeah, you're
case,
the
yeah.
accusation.
Shit, I don't have a case in
Becky
mind.
and
Then think of one now.
thing had it ready up.
Take a one. You have time.
Yeah, don't worry. You are not
Zane.
in any rush.
Zane.
Unless
Ah,
I
one
crash. If I crash, then
Okay,
I'll come
send
back.
it.
Oh yeah, hopefully it don't crash, yeah. Like, hope that Becca don't crash.
Yeah, that's what you don't catch.
Everybody had it ready up.
It's like, she crash or she crash out. Or both, honestly.
If you're good, you can also make like a One Piece related thing.
Oh, true.
I don't think I can do
Or
that. but
Naruto.
I don't
know you
think
don't
I
have.
can do that.
I know you don't like Naruto, so it might be able. You might actually.
Oh
be able
no!
to
Honestly-
play
If you let me shit on Naruto, there's yeah.
It's just like, it's over.
Honestly, I'm very neutral to Naruto at this point, right? So all I
Zane,
can
get
say
our
is
master
fun
ready
as
up
much
now.
as you want.
Yeah, judge me.
Yeah, it's just for you to ready up,
partial,
Zane.
Zane.
I don't
check in the
know
squad.
how.
Check in the
I don't
squad.
know how. No, I ready. Yeah.
No, you're
Oh
not.
shit.
Right.
I
I'm
don't.
so scared.
All right, cool. I can do that. I can work with that.
Alright, let it go, let it go, let it go, let it go.
Let it go.
Oh,
Let it
wait,
go.
to see
However,
Becky's
however you want to word it, Zane. However you want to word it.
No, I'm using what you had. I can work with
I
this.
don't know how
Alright.
this is gonna go.
Alright, I think we're in game now.
Okay, the
Alright,
game taking
nice.
very long to load. Okay, there we
Oh,
go.
hello,
Oh.
guilty person.
Waiting
What is
for
this?
prosecution.
I see paper, and there's no bailiff. Say less.
That
I
don't mean
would
that.
like it to be known that I am in my boxes, though. Have a good day.
You know what, your boxers?
If Mr. One would look
Got
at
it.
his.
Oh yeah, yes.
That's crazy.
Oh,
So
what
Becca.
the fuck?
Oh, Becca is
Oh,
accused of
bring you-
hating the land of South Trinidad.
Oh
Okay.
my
How am I
god.
defending
Alright.
myself?
Okay.
I mean, people
Alright,
do that in
buddy.
court all the
Because you are
time.
the defense.
Hold
Yeah,
on,
it makes sense.
let me. So, if I allow a lawyer to present evidence, so I guess this is for Zane.
Yes.
You go ahead.
Yeah, and if you need a witness, just
opening
call me.
statement. Obviously, opening statements. Today, good day, jurors, Nati and Lex. Good day, good day, esteemed judge. Today, I come to you with the case for one Becca. Becca seems to have a lot of thoughts about Trinidad, our great land, our great country, and Tobago, Trinidad and Tobago, the Twin Islands, that we are all from. Now, as many of you know, I am from the southern part of Trinidad, South Trinidad. Our a defendant here has made several accusatory claims about South Trinidad, claiming that we are behind God's back, that you need a passport to come here. I find those statements extremely accusatory and defaming of a great place, a part of Trinidad that is underrated. I don't have I saw that shit. She did that. That actually did happen.
That's
Hold up.
crazy.
On top
That's
of
all I
that,
have to say. That's
Hearsay.
crazy.
Witness confessed to the crime.
Oh
Like,
shit.
Hearsay.
Witness confessed to that shit. Hold up. I got another one.
Objection. Leading.
Hold up.
This judge,
Hold up.
this,
Wait.
now this judge's fee seems pretty biased.
Hearsay.
Okay, now.
Objection.
Well, I don't really have anything left. Wait, actually, I'd like to call my first witness to the stand. Actually, no, I don't. You don't call witnesses yet. Yeah, my fault. You
Get
have
my
to do your opening statement. My fault.
All right.
I'd like the defense to do their opening statement now.
Okay, no problem.
Wait, how am I supposed to raise the tablet? Huh?
When you finish writing, and just press shift.
All right.
So I just allowed to speak.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, you're allowed to. Crazy statement.
Listen, we did not ask about the sexual
the-
relations
all
of
right.
Saul. That's not what this is about.
Okay. All right. Order in the court, please allow the defense to make their statements. You may go ahead.
My fellow members of court, the prosecution would like to have you believe that Becca somehow, somewhere, at some time, flipped off Saul, which means that she flipped in a general direction. It's confusing language, I know, because they don't really understand what they're saying as well. But we all let that slide. But they would also like you to believe that she just hating, their words, hating the land of South Trinidad. That sentence don't even make sense. Don't even make sense. It's like they're separating South of a whole place. One, South is a complete and total integrated part of Trinidad. And to
Ooh.
just section them
She's
off
right,
like
she's right.
that already shows some underlying, probably bias, hating motive that they may have of their own land. But let's not get into that right yet. We'll wait, and I will just say my client is not guilty. And nobody have any proof. Carry on.
Would you like to present every evidence? Because, you know, the prosecution has presented a piece of evidence already.
Witness is
Did
gonna
they?
confess. Witness is gonna confess. Objectively, they're gonna confess.
Wait,
She
but
said
Becca's
you
not
have
the
an
witness.
accent with a twang.
No,
What?
nobody called him a twink yesterday. He called himself one.
A
That's not true. Objection, Your Honor.
Your Honor,
Objection, Your Honor. Defense is taking words. It's
Your Honor,
using
I would
words
like to say-
incorrectly.
I would like to say, Your Honor, she did open her statement by saying, who understands what some people are saying, basically. She basically said they don't even understand what flipping the bird means, like if they have a bad accent. You know, like I said, with a twang.
Shut the fuck up.
Okay.
We don't have a bailiff.
No, you don't.
Yeah, we don't have a bailiff at the moment.
Judge could
Um,
still stun him, if anything.
Yeah, I can still stun.
Judge,
anybody.
kick his balls.
Oh, Natty game crash. Pressure.
Wait.
It's not just me.
Right. So, yeah, is there any evidence you'd like to present, or should I move on with the case?
So
Oh.
this.
Never mind, I fucking
The
bad.
perpetrator left a
I know.
note. It had their
The
name on
real
the address.
perpetrator of who
No,
started this
or no, you
accusation,
just fucking deaf me.
who is not Becca. I'm watching you, girl. You're okay. Fix that face. Left a note stating that it was, but it wasn't her. Whoever wrote the note saying that hate in the land of South is Becca is the real criminal here. My client should not be on the stand. What is Natty doing?
Yeah, but a line up a shot, never mind.
Okay.
Carry on.
Yeah, Natty's currently trying to threaten me. Yeah, give me a second.
Do I have to press the
alright.
bell?
Oh, we have breaking
Oh
news?
shit, breaking news.
Wow.
Honestly.
This really is breaking news.
Honestly, I just have to say as a third party person, that person in yellow could never be Becca, because Becca does not identify as the color yellow. Something wrong about this headline. I ain't gonna lie to all this. Something wrong about this headline.
Even the prosecutor's witness knows that something's wrong here. I think you all need to check all your files.
Alright, if that is all, I'd like to give it over to the prosecution if they have anything else to say.
No. I'd like to bring my first witness to the stand, please.
Okay, hold on.
So now, yeah,
Alright.
let's scroll through to
There you
yeah, let's scroll through to let me go on. So scroll.
Okay, funny.
It will be on the hammer, and you'll
can
see like
only
it'll
go
say
on.
bring witness to stand, and you just hit the red one.
Oh.
One more. There, up, no,
allow-
go back up one.
Bring the
Oh yeah, find it. Oh, yeah. Yeah, so
bring the
now,
witness to stand, right?
yeah, bring the witness to stand. Hit the red one. Yeah, hit the red one. Up,
I can only bring
supercharge.
the boss.
Boom.
I can only bring the boss to stand. Oop,
Yeah, see, that's good. I'm your
I didn't mean
witness.
to press
I'm
that.
your witness. I'm your witness. I'm a witness. Yeah.
can I please get my...
Alright.
Could I think I...
Yeah, let's scroll back and give him his arm
yeah,
ability.
let's go back.
And hit it.
alright,
There you go.
100%.
Yeah, I'm the
This is
boss.
okay.
Alright,
I'm the
so-
boss. The boss of South Trinidad. Yeah, I'm here to.
Morning, boss.
Yeah, I'm morning. What's
Hold
good?
on,
What's
hold
good?
on.
Greater
Morning,
than
boss. Staff
South
him up. We
Central
dapping-
and
staffing up.
South is
Boss.
greater and equal.
I can't even see it, dog. I can't
Yeah,
turn to
it's
see it.
equal.
No, I want to see what the jury is showing.
She said anything past Grand Bazaar is down.
That's
Alright,
it.
boss.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
So I
what's
got
good?
two
What's good?
things
What's
to ask
good?
you today. I
Yeah.
got 2 things to ask you today, boss.
So all right, you see this? You see this juror next to me here? Though? Thank God I don't have a weapon enough. Cause I would actually bottle him down.
Whoa.
She
Violence in
said
the
that.
court. Violence in the court. I'm not even a lawyer, and I know there's something wrong with that.
Order.
Yes.
Boss.
Yeah.
Alright,
What's good?
boss.
What's good?
Let's start with the first one.
Yeah.
Is it true
Is it
that a
true?
one pecker has mentioned or said in the past that she believes that South starts at Grand Bazaar?
Yeah, I believe I heard the one Miss Becker. She said that South stuff. Once you hit Grand Bazaar and you go down that highway, yeah, that's all that is South.
I'd like everyone
Chagonis.
to
all
look at the
that.
screen. I'd like the Twitch chat to see on a map of Trinidad where Grand Bazaar is in conjunction to the rest of the country. I'm pulling it up on my phone.
I'm not gonna see this dick in a bit.
Oh wow, this is taking a bit.
I sleep.
I actually pulled it up on my phone.
Hold on, wait.
Yeah,
No, wrong one. Hold on. I sleep. Good night.
I have to pull it up on my phone. Hold up.
I sleep.
Might as well cycle through emotes.
Hurry up and pull up the goddamn map.
This
Come
is
on, Tech.
taking really long. right now.
I love how half of this entire group sleeping, by the way.
Tech,
No.
bring up the goddamn shit. Hurry up.
I sleep. All I
Tech,
do.
hurry up.
All I hear is sleep.
Every time.
Tech, where the fuck is my map?
Oh my god, this man is fighting, bro.
Let the jurors know that.
In the meantime,
This
does the
prosecutor don't even
defense
have
have
anything in
anything
order.
to say to the witness? I'll let them speak.
Is the witness? Hey, wake up.
Oh, what?
Hey,
Oh, yeah.
witness, wake up.
Yeah. I'm the boss. Boss of
What
South
occasion
Trinidad.
Did you hear my client say that? Did they say verbatim that Grand Bazaar is South?
Now, I will say, I believe she said that it's basically
Bless you.
from Grand Bazaar that South starts. She did not
So
say
are we
it exactly.
using the word basically as a definitive, as a end all be all.
I'm not sure. I guess it depends on the
Is that how we
context.
use it in the English language now.
I mean, if you
Words
say,
no longer mean
if
what
you
they
say
mean,
basically-
it serves a different purpose for someone else.
I mean, if you use basically, I feel like you're saying that yes, it does start from Grand Bazaar, but you know, like, yeah.
Was it basically for her, or was it basically for perhaps others who come from a different side of Trinidad?
I mean,
And she perhaps expanding their perspective,
I
saying
mean-
that for them, anything past the lighthouse and perhaps Grand Bazaar is basically South for
no,
them.
I didn't hear anything about any lighthouse. I
Objection.
just,
Objection. No one brought up the lighthouse.
Wait, objection.
We weren't talking
That's
about
not
that.
how objections work. Shut the hell up.
The
Shit.
same. It's a new defense.
yeah. I don't know. I don't believe anything was said about any lighthouse. I just remember the Grand Bazaar. And he said, you know, it's basically once you hit Grand Bazaar and you go down that highway, you know, it's considered South. You know, that's what it is. It's just South. You know, that's how I interpreted it. That's what I heard. That's what I'm going with.
So does your interpretation now means it is a fact?
I mean, listen. I'm here as a witness for myself against a crime. I'm reporting what I heard, and I'm giving
So
my
wait,
retelling of the tale.
The crime itself is just someone stating their opinion. That
mean-
was perhaps misconstrued because even the witness doesn't even know, and they're not even sure what's happening. They're just giving their own opinion of something that they're not even sure of.
Ma'am, I'm the boss of South Trinidad. I know where South starts. What
Oh,
do
you're
you
the
mean?
boss of show?
Yes, I'm the boss of
I
South.
never said that you don't know.
I feel
But
like
you're very confused on what you're testifying on.
no, I'm testifying as to what the client said.
Tell you?
No, I'm what? No, what?
What the fuck? Your Honor, hey, defense is gaslighting right now. Your Honor, defense is fucking gaslighting right now. I think you will have to.
Gaslighting where brother didn't even say he was the boss or so. He was the boss.
No, that's what I led with. I'm pretty sure I led with that. No, I led with that. Did I not lead with that? I led with that.
All right. Order in the court.
Boss.
So,
Your Honor, that's an
I'm still
objection.
waiting on the evidence from you, prosecutor.
You need to give him permission to present the evidence.
No evidence. That man just talking out the ass right now.
Hold up.
Yeah, but
Your Honor, I bring forth the evidence. Hold up. Fuck. Opposition's a fucking raccoon. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you. You seen her? You seen her ass before? Come on. She's a raccoon. She's a raccoon. And she tried to postulate that South, it starts in Grand Bazaar. I looked at a map. Grand Bazaar is literally at the top of the country. Wait, does that mean Chaguanas
It's
is
at the top of the
south?
country, so now Grand Bazaar is north. So what really? So everything past where north is, let me say everything past west for you is south.
I know, like,
No,
bro,
I'm
she,
in fact,
yeah,
no,
but-
no,
Order.
Boss,
All right, order in the court. Before we continue this case, I'd like to know
Becca
if you have
pulling out
done asking
all
the
of these
witness
stuff. So, like,
questions.
you know,
like,
I
I
have
think
like,
he's getting tired of being on the stand.
I think that witness don't
Yeah.
have anything.
listen,
properly to say.
I
He's very
reported what I
confused.
heard.
He has no certainties.
I reported what I heard, and that's all I have to say.
So
Thank you.
say, okay,
Alright, so
wait,
I'm
hold
gonna
on.
pull
Becca
the
literally
witness
like
back.
looking at the
That's
debate
what-
manual. I'm
Okay,
pulling
okay,
out
okay.
every single stop
I'll let you
that
speak
you're
then.
not
Give me a
supposed to
second.
use it in
The
debates and
last
use it against,
he
which
just
is
said-
absolutely fucking hilarious, guys. Oh my god.
That witness just say, I'm just reporting what I heard. But didn't he say, this is what I believe happened? But all of a sudden, it's not what he knows happened.
That
I think this
that is
happened.
not
And now it changed. To,
that is
I'm
not
just
what I
reporting what
said.
I
That
heard.
is not
Who
what
told
I
you to
said.
say these words,
That
sir?
is not
Who
what I
told you
said.
to say these words?
That
You
is-
run the
that-
clip back. Run the clip back. You know that
Objection.
run the clip back. She said those words.
That
bro.
that is not what I said. What are you on? She's gaslighting. What the hell? What the hell?
Somebody-
That this,
What the
witness
hell?
is clearly paid for. I don't know if Zane's supplying him Pokemon cards, but
I am not supplying this
Nah, man.
witness shit. He's my boss. He's the boss
brother
of
said
Trinidad.
3 different things at 3 different times.
The man has come
And
now.
now
Basically,
Oh my days!
Uh,
Now get me off the
alright,
stand, bro.
is
Get
there
me off
any
the
other-
stand.
Okay, let me take the witness off the stand because.
Get me off this
how do I call
fucking
you back?
no,
stand,
sorry,
bro.
wait, no, before we continue,
Oh wait, sorry
King
about that.
Sam-
We
is
don't
there
even have a
anything
bailiff,
else?
bro.
Exactly.
this is supposed to click that one.
Yeah, see how that?
Just
If you want to get me off,
Awesome.
same way, but select the scroll down until you get to the witness wheel, and then you just select the same one, the same color one right now.
Nigga, I
One
can
more,
hear the
right, and red.
Confederacy in his voice. It's a crazy
Oh, right.
message
Yeah.
to put, by
Okay.
the way.
And
I
And
want
then
to put
stop
that
it, and
out.
there we go. Right, perfect.
Okay, cool.
I'm free. I'm free from
Alright.
the gaslighting.
So, like,
Did you gaslight? Yeah, I can't take
wow,
that.
wow, that is some very convincing evidence from one of the jurors. Okay. Anyway, is there any other evidence that?
Allegedly. Unless
Um,
he is correct, because Becca don't say that word.
Okay, so we have no bailiff here, and yet the bailiff is a suck. So I don't even understand how this, you know,
So that was a mistake.
relevance
I didn't
to the
click that.
case. What do you
Right,
think
that's
we
what
send
they
it
all
forward?
say.
You can
defense.
dismiss the evidence, you know.
Apparently.
I think
Oh,
you
yeah,
can
you
dismiss
could.
the evidence. Like if you press tab, Naku, you could just click on the one
Okay,
there,
okay.
dismiss
Let
and
me
it
just.
goes
I'll
on the
dismiss
X.
the evidence then.
Yeah.
So yeah. Okay. So, is there any other evidence that you would like to, present, or should I switch over to the prosecution once more?
One, I think I was pretty clear cut on that witness. That witness, do we know he asked from his elbows? But
That's crazy. That's crazy. That's
Alright,
crazy.
so
that man
I'll.
said 3 different things at 3 different times, and I want to believe I gaslighting him for saying the words that he told me. But that just looks like man. So I'll have to allow
Okay,
it.
so I'm gonna give the prosecution another chance.
Yeah.
Alright.
Yep. All right. Okay. So that was a very charged cross-examination, as we can see. The defense is, trying her best to. Oh, should we go breaking news?
Oh, breaking news.
Because I'm on
Becky
here,
take everything past the lighthouse and sound. Oh, you see? You see?
Remember,
Well,
this
and
is
then
pretty
with this
damning
breaking news-
considering the statements made today in this
And with
court.
with the breaking news that we've just found, I find it difficult to believe that Becca doesn't hate South, because she seems to think that everything past the lighthouse is South. Would that mean that that Chaguanas is South? Would that mean that Kuva is South? What do you think? And
Objection.
jurors,
Yeah, see.
esteemed
Why, I'm
jurors.
You
guilty.
don't speak to the jurors.
Hi,
Yes, I
guys.
can.
You get
I was
kicked
going on
out
someone
of
said to me
his
that I'm
own
guilty,
courtroom
guys.
because
Who
he's
told me that I'm
Can't
guilty?
jurors.
Nobody
You
said you're
can't.
guilty.
You can appeal to jurors, though.
You can't. The
Actually,
jurors.
I'm doing-
The jurors
As
supposed to.
As a parent.
The
Like,
jurors
because
supposed
man,
to
as a
talk to the
parent,
judge.
As a jury, man, is
As
like,
a person, not
man, is
as a
like,
judge.
to the
I see
jury
this
as a
no-
parent, yada. Would you be
Let me
comfortable
just-
to think? Yada.
As a person
Right,
from
there we go.
South
Man,
Jury,
these
I
guys are
believe
going
that these
off. Also, hello,
statements
Ty.
are
Hello,
simply untrue.
Amigo, and hello,
Direct to the
Axelot. So
jury.
hope you all having a great evening. Hope you all enjoying your
As your
Sunday. What's
honor,
up? How y'all doing?
as
How
a
y'all
person
doing?
from South, I believe that these statements are not true. And I'd like to bring my second witness
Why?
to the stand.
You only have one
Why
witness,
can't
buddy.
I?
You only have
Oh.
one witness.
Yeah.
The-
You only have
the
one
witnesses
witness.
are-
You see?
Bring him back to the stand for another question. Just bring him back to another.
Judge.
Wait.
They don't even
Oh, you
know
have
what
a
they're
okay.
Yeah,
doing.
Becca has
Oh,
one,
damn,
and
Becca
yeah,
has
Becca
one
has one.
witness. Okay, boy.
They don't
My-
even know what
my
they're
fault.
doing. Trying
like-
to call my witness.
Well, your witness would have been
Again,
helpful.
We could ask a particular juror to show ass and elbows, and maybe then he will have a sense of direction. of
Whoa.
where
I
he
already
is.
erased, sorry.
Whoa!
Already erased.
Whoa.
Order,
Now you
order,
probably want
order.
taking a doo doo.
Order.
It's crazy. So, Becca, you gonna bring in your witness or what?
I don't have rights here.
I don't have rights.
I can allow you. So if they have no evidence to present at this moment, so I'll
Yeah.
go and I'll allow you to bring in.
Yeah,
your
good
Sure,
choice.
why
Right.
not?
Yeah. So,
Alright.
and then you hit the blue.
Yeah, scroll.
Becca brings her
Right.
grandmother to
Right,
the
so as a
stand.
streamer, you okay, the chat engage. Yeah, so chat can engage in the game. They could choose it, whether they think that the people are guilty or not guilty. You'll see the bar like right there, where it says like guilty. Right now it's full because everybody thinks that Becca is guilty against hate in this land of South Trinidad. Sorry, I was explaining to chat.
Hasn't
Yes.
seen work. So
How-
Rebecca.
Hello.
Right now we have zero
Where
actual
am I?
Rebecca.
Where am I?
Which is
Hello.
All right,
What
call
is
your witness, buddy.
what is
The
what is
witness
this?
is already called.
What is this green room?
Defense.
Hello.
Keep up
Where am
prosecution.
I?
Keep up
Wait, what's that?
My fault.
Hello.
Any-
Where am
anyway,
I?
ma'am.
Hello.
What kind of
Hello.
hole it is it?
Tanti.
There's your
Tanti.
grandmother.
Kathy.
Alright.
My grandmother
Order in the
had more
court.
sense
Order in
than
the court.
that.
Order in the court.
I'm not your
Um,
granny. Where am
okay.
I?
Alright, Tanti. Alright, you welcome to the court. We need you to swear on this book here to tell only the truth and nothing but the truth.
I mean, sure. Yeah, I'll do that.
Okay.
Fantastic. All right, the defense may proceed with their statements.
Hello.
Okay, Granny. What do you think about South?
Oh, South. South is a very, very wonderful place. I would say it is. It's very nice. I would.
Relax. South?
I would. What's going on? Who's this Lex person?
My My bad. Carry on, Grants.
So, yeah, so South, you know, South is really nice. You know, like
Yes, Granny, where are you from?
I'm from Maracas Valley.
And in your experience, how many times have
Is
you?
part of South.
No, that's actually according to Mr. Eskimo. He said
That's
that
me. I said that.
South is at the top. Actually, I think
No,
he basically
wait,
and according to
objection.
what he's
Wait,
been saying
objection.
all this time,
I didn't say that
means
shit.
He said
Okay.
Boss, I didn't say that shit.
I
He
don't
did not, in
know.
fact, say that
What's
shit.
going
he
I didn't
on?
see
did
that
in fact
shit. What the
say
fuck?
that shit.
Why are we cursing?
Judge,
Guys, please,
Judge,
no
actually-
dirty words.
Judge,
No
actually, I'm
dirty
being gaslit
words.
right now.
I love
Okay.
how bad like to use gaslit more because they
I'm
forget
actually
their
being
own
gaslit right
words.
now.
This
Alright.
man said,
Can you get to your point, defense?
well, if I wasn't being interrupted by a rude ass prosecutor. Alright, Grants. How many times have you visited South?
In my 87 years of living, I'd say about like 2 times. Yeah, 2
Sometimes
times.
that makes sense. You're looking like a white woman. You're sounding like a foreigner. How has your
Whoa,
experiences
whoa.
been?
I
I'm
mean-
sorry, is that an offense
You're
to
gonna
describe
do
someone's
what on me?
color?
That's not what you described there, though.
You said a lot of things.
Yo, are you ready
One
to
of
wrap
which
up
was-
this case in a minute?
Is she not white? Look at her face. Is she not white?
I mean, I'm like a quarter white, quarter Irish, a quarter Ghanaian, and like a
Listen,
quarter
anybody that
like
starts with
Indian.
quarter is a foreigner.
I mean, sure. I guess I don't know. What
Only
like,
white people debate quarters here. Anywho, moving on.
that's
Has South
incredibly
treated you
mean.
Shut up. Has South treated you
Oh.
nice?
Bro.
Wow, wow. This is your witness, you know, defense.
Yo, with this.
My witness. Yeah, answer a question, dog.
But I've answered your question so far. I'm so
No,
confused.
has South treated you nice?
Yeah, I was about to answer, but you were being very rude to me. I think you should
You think it's a
apologize.
Hey, Granny.
No,
Granny,
I will not. I will not be continuing unless I get an apology.
Nah, suck some souls.
Wow.
Oh
You know,
my
I think
gosh.
I ready to wrap up
From
here for today,
henceforth-
though.
Defense only.
Your defense.
See, Senor. I will try. But
I really
Both.
here to just get gaslit for the entire day, but oh my god.
I would like to say,
Judge.
on behalf of my people, I would like to say that
How
Yo,
you randomly
So
telling
wait, are
me?
you saying
Hold
the
on,
entire
hold
Spanish
on,
community
hold on.
is in... Okay, go ahead, defense. Go ahead, defense.
hold on. I would like to throw everything out the window
Okay.
and say the real South is Venezuela, and I rest my case. Goodbye.
I was literally now drawing that on my
Prosecution,
Venezuela.
Do you have anything to
Yeah, I
say
got
before
something.
I wrap up on this verdict today?
First of all,
Oh.
Granny, I apologize that my fellow defense was not respectful to you.
I accept your apology. Thank you so much.
And the times that you've been here to sorry,
Ain't
no
your
problem.
friend.
Anyway, on the time that you've been to
And it's your brother, even.
on the times that you've been to South, how was your experience?
Oh, I would definitely say it was extremely lovely. I went to Palm East, I believe it's what it's pronounced, and the people
Very
there were
fun.
extremely lovely. It's a very nice place. I feel like it was a very accurate representation of
With-
South Trinidad. It's very nice.
That's nice. Were you did you go to any beaches? Did you go to Point Fortin? Have you been there before?
No, I've never been there before, but if people would recommend it to me, I would go. I would check it
definitely
out.
Been to Buzz Bar.
Ooh, I've been to Buzz Bar actually. They have a really nice fishbowl drink. That's what I've heard.
She got turned.
Oh, you've been turned up. I respect that guy. Yeah.
I've been. I guess I've been what the young kids would say is like turned up. Yes. I have
Oh my
done
God.
that.
Is Granny still too?
Watch me there, Mr. Walcott. Holy shit.
So, Granny, would you
Holy
say
shit.
that
Nah, no, what you say?
you, since you enjoyed your South experience, would you feel it'd be fair for somebody to say that they don't like South?
No, not at all. Like unless you've experienced it for yourself.
Leading the witness.
Oh, my fault. I apologize. I
Overruled.
apologize.
Okay. All right. Time to
It's
bomb.
okay. It's okay, Your Honor. I'll
Why me
rephrase.
specifically?
Because you tried shit right
your
now.
time in South. Your time in South? What did you think of it? You know.
Yeah, it was a very wonderful experience. I would definitely go again, before I pass away from old age when these crippling old bones as they're falling apart inside of me and my brain is like, melting away from the
Falling apart.
Alzheimer's.
Inside of you.
Your bones smelling? The fuck? Anyway, that's I rest my case, and I hope you do. I hope you have a hearty I hope you have a hearty rest of your life.
Thank you so much. You're so sweet, young
no
man.
problem.
You know what? I'll give you one of my little strawberry candies that I have in my purse.
Everything that you're saying
Your
is
strawberry
very relevant
what?
to the actual
Candies that I have in my purse, the little strawberry
right,
candies.
Your strawberry drawers, babe.
All right. I think.
Hold on. One more. Pass it to me.
Okay, well,
Oh my
okay, fine.
God.
Let's see.
Why are you giving me your drawers?
Should I
Daddy?
Number 2 told me they did it.
So
You're
That's
trying to
not
believe
the
not.
judge's fault.
You're trying to believe Natty don't like South Dog? Nah, that can't be real.
Wait. What?
That man is a liar.
What?
Her next
Everybody
evidence
here
is
is a
juror number
deceiver.
2
All of
told
a
me they did
sudden,
it.
we have a boss man South who's an old granny who don't know nothing. We have
Hey,
Faye who
that's
forgetting his
rude.
own words where he says South is
All
not.
right, I'm pulling Granny from me stand, by the way.
Thank you. Goodbye.
Wait, why do they now?
Press tab.
So your whole thing is that I don't like South.
I never say that.
Not as
You see, all you put them words in my mouth. I never put words in all the mouths. All you say
Dog,
was
Becca,
your own words.
Becca would be such a good. Becca would be such a good
I have
fucking
never
lawyer. It's
said any of this.
insane.
Yeah, but I'm
Your
not even
card
lying.
says juror
I
number 2
never-
told me they did it.
Yeah, but I never said that Natty doesn't
But
like
Natty's
South.
juror number 2.
Juror number 2.
But I never said
Chap,
that Natty likes
Chap,
South.
you
What?
think we should wrap up and give them
Alright,
the final?
fucking
wrap this bitch up, bro.
Your Honor,
Yeah, give
fucking
us
send
the
it to the
final
gallows.
The person is accused of hating the land of South. They could hate a land and still like being in it. So I don't know what all your problem is.
Your
I'm just
Honor,
Trinidad.
All
Tell
right.
me.
Your
No,
Honor,
no,
send it to the
Zane,
gallows.
Zane, right now, tell me if you like Trinidad.
Oh hell no, I hate it there.
So by extension, he hates South. By extension,
But like everyone hates.
I feel like that's my whole prosecution fall apart in like one sentence.
But like that's not
Dog,
fair
yeah.
though. That's
Babe,
not
you
fair
had
though
it
because
so
like
good.
You had it in the bag. Oh my god.
no wait,
Oh my
no wait,
God.
pause, give me a second, let me explain. I
Nah, don't
think
let her talk.
I don't disagree with what she's saying.
Okay.
But what I am saying is that lots of people dislike living in Trinidad. That doesn't mean they can't, hate it. Disliking it and hating it. Hate
So
is
what's
such a
wrong
strong
with hating a
word.
specific part too?
Hating
You
is a
hate
strong
Trinidad.
word. That's like me saying
Yeah, no, but you hate Trinidad, so is South not a part of Trinidad?
No,
Thereby,
that's not what I said.
doesn't
I said I
actually
don't
hate
like
South.
living here. I said I don't
No, you
like
say you
living
hate
here.
this place. Run it back. Run it back.
I don't
Run
like
it back.
living here.
That's not what you said, sir.
Oh my god.
Get
I-
boss.
Alright,
Boss,
alright.
send her to the gallows. She's guilty.
No, you are.
Hold
you
on,
you
hold on.
said
I'm
you
Hold
gonna
up,
hate
let,
Trinidad.
hold up. I
I'm
have a
gonna
reason.
let the order. I'm gonna let the prosecution give his final statement.
Yes, prosecution.
Give your final.
Oh,
Oh,
fucking
sorry about that.
statement.
I had to I had to
Zane
fix
went.
something.
Zane went and Zane did.
That's Zane did. No, he did. No, I literally, I'm just like,
Hold up. I don't like Trinidad. The government spies on me. All I'm saying is, I don't like living here when the government's gonna spy on me. If I'm gonna live somewhere where the government's gonna spy on me, at least I want them to spy on me and give me free Amazon shit.
hold on.
Like, I feel like
That's
that's fair.
Quick question:
People
where
that
are you
are
planning
all
to
of you.
leave to?
That's not a part of the questioning, and that's my relevance to this. Has
Ask the
nothing to do
judge.
with
You
my hate in
answer the
Trinidad.
judge if he asks you a question.
That's
Yeah.
irrelevant to the court case that we're
You could
having
always
right
plead
now.
the fifth. You could always plead the fifth.
I ain't
Yeah,
pleading
boy.
shit.
I don't know. He
Bruh,
can plead
bruh,
it,
said,
but
I
I
ain't
don't know
saying
about numbers,
shit.
dog, like that. I don't know numbers like that. So,
Wrap it up,
May,
buddy.
Wrap up on your final statements. Wrap it up on your
All
final
right. So what I'm saying is, right?
Have a
Here's what I'm
final
saying, right?
statement to give.
Here's what I'm saying, right? I would like to use on myself this I get out of jail free card. I'd like I'd like you to disregard.
That's a good
I'd
point.
like you to disregard the sentences that I have said up until I was up until just now. So you can take all that shit about me not wanting to turn it on back.
Hey, it's also something.
Send that lady to the gallows, buddy.
Yeah, about
Jury, I think you know what the the facts is, and
Dog,
Your
I
Honor,
can't
I
even see
think you know
sign
what the fuck
properly,
the
dog.
facts is.
Okay.
Zane, just duck your head there. That was not gonna try and
Yeah,
what you
just
think.
for
Zane,
the,
duck your
just for
duck your head there real
the,
quick.
just for the like shits and gigs of it.
Nah.
How do I get Twitch to votes? Just
So
like
you-
put on my gavel
yeah,
and all
yeah,
that.
right,
Wait,
click.
wait. Let me give my well, Twitter.
Yeah, you had to give
Let me
her
my
final
Alright,
statement. Yeah.
alright, honey. Say your final statements.
Oh, that's the wrong thing.
one. Yep.
Oh shit, sorry about that.
Just hit the blog in, and then scroll, and then there you go.
Yeah, go ahead.
My fellow people of every creed and race, for the greater happiness of all, for the honor of this country. You're letting
Oh my God,
somebody
this
who
place go all the
doesn't
way
out
to
to Canada,
space.
who just say, I hate, and then 2 seconds later say, wait, no, I didn't say that. In front of all their eyes, that man said, I hate, then say, I didn't say it, and then say gaslighting. For this whole time, don't be chained up. Don't get chained up by somebody who are about to abandon the country. Hopefully abandon the same country of which he's asking for specific things from in hopes that he gets it. The same country he begs to. He hates the land. And it's South not part of Trinidad and its land and its people. So should we really be asking why Becca hated South? We should be asking the persecutor why they hate their own home, of which is also South. He has double hate in his heart for his own
I'd like
heart.
to bring my home.
Shut up.
Oh my God!
The real problem here is why does Zane hate South and Trinidad? And why does man have the memory of a goldfish?
Damn.
At no
Look
point
at Zane table, by the way.
did he
earlier.
talk about Becca hated. But Becca trying to defend the words of others.
Alright.
Just remember that.
Alright. So they've both given their final statements.
Mhm. Right, so if you're up. No, you're muted, buddy. You're muted.
Okay, well, am I unmuted?
Yeah, you're good now, you're good.
Yeah.
No, I think it just mutes whenever you're trying to make a poll. So I'm gonna let Twitch decide this.
So you just take the hammer and you hit the scale.
Have any actual rule.
Okay.
Yeah, take the hammer, hit the scale. There you go. Oh yeah, charge that bitch up. Yeah. Wait, what?
So for some reason I can't hit the scale.
That's a sign.
I think it just had a click
I think that's
on it.
divine intervention.
Yeah, take it down and just
Hold
click it
on,
then.
hold on.
Yeah, just take it down and just click it then.
Have an ad break started.
No, not the ad break. No.
That
I'll
means
create the poll in the
Becca's not
meantime.
guilty.
Which will
Alright,
give us like
so
about a minute.
is Becca guilty all here?
E2, Bruta.
E2 Brutus.
E2, Bruta.
Everybody
It's
votes
like
everything.
the answer,
Do you all think that Becca is guilty, guys? Do you all think that she's
I
guilty?
feel like people voted because they're half white, more less than actually what they're supposed to be accused of.
Well,
Nah, I just voted on it because I want to see Becky go
Get thrown in jail. But she's
Yeah.
Gallows, buddy.
Well, that's not Becky. I don't know who that
Gallows,
is.
buddy,
That's
to the
a
gallows.
stranger.
for hitting Salt.
Yeah. Unfortunately.
At no point
Oh,
did
somebody
y'all
said
actually
no.
prove that, by the way.
Oh, it's just Becca said no. Never mind. She don't
It's
count.
just Becca. It's Becca.
It's only Becca.
Yeah, see.
Becca is the only one who
That shit
say
will never
no.
be 100%, and you will always have that in your
Oh
heart.
my
Becca more
God,
guilty
second no.
than Diddy.
I second no. I hit the
Big
tower.
up Black.
It's Lex.
Because Big up Black. Alright, Axel also kiss my
And-
ass.
I had a stand, dog. I had a stand and say, dog, Your
Yeah,
Honor,
man,
my
Axel,
final,
you
my
could
final
suck a
statement as
represent
juror.
the-
I was on the prosecution side until he said out himself. I was like, nah. His exact words were, "Fuck no, I hate it here." When asked about his opinion about Trinidad, at that point I was like, nah, well,
Yes, yo.
as a Trinidadian myself, I had to be like, nah, forget that.
Wait, no, I'd like to remind everyone I brought forth evidence of get out of jail free, so you're supposed to disregard when I said that shit.
Yeah, that is
Okay.
that's true.
Yeah, he has a point, he has a point, he has a point, he has a
Hold on,
point.
hold on. Okay, so
Fine,
let me make
Even
my
then, Your
final
Honor,
statement.
Your Honor, as
Ladies
a
and
juror,
gentlemen, and everyone watching this
The
stream
juror
today,
talking.
we had
I don't think you can hear us,
two
no, not sure.
very compelling cases.
Knuckle.
Yes.
Yeah, Mikel was
He
talking.
just choose not to listen.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Mikel
then
was
listen to
talking.
the juror was still hitting the scene.
Okay.
hitting a flick.
Sorry, I didn't even know that. Sorry.
That's
Continue, Joe.
crazy.
I was gonna say, Your Honor,
This is
okay,
the people's
ignore,
judge, right?
including the get out of jail free card. The prosecution has not presented a very tough case, given that he could not remember the questions he asked the jury. The witness, Cameron's witness was his own. It wasn't looking good for him. I must say, it feels like this was very hastily put together without any thought or proper conditioning for the case.
All right. Is there anything
Yeah,
else you have to
that
add, or is
prosecutor
that
was
it?
the real hater, and he
Pretty-
didn't even hate
Pretty big
properly.
breast gal.
What?
So anyway,
That's a crazy post.
But
That dog,
that'll lead into facts.
all right, ladies,
Hey,
gents,
Zane, watch me.
the jury, and everybody,
Watch me, Zane.
and everybody here who's watching right now. Happy Pride Month, first and foremost. Two, given the evidence we say today, this has been a very confusing case. I feel like we've all been gaslit by both sides in one way or the other. However, the people have spoken, and I must side, as my right, I must side with the people.
Yeah, you're guilty. Guilty. You're guilty.
You're going to the gallows, buddy.
L backer.
You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to personally comb through this 2 hours 36 and clip out every part. Zane contradict himself.
That's so petty, dog. That's actually so petty.
Hey, I don't care.
Zane, you
Listen,
should
man, if I learn anything
absolutely
from
do the
Suit,
same.
Wait.
If I learned
We need
anything
King
from
as the
Suit-
prosecutor and Becky as the defense. No, Becky as the
yeah, we do.
prosecutor
Yeah,
and
we
King
need
as
to do that. That
defense.
Alright, cool.
We need to do that
Listen.
today. We need to do that today.
Oh, fuck.
Yeah,
I wanna-
Becca couldn't be the allegations. Yeah. Hold on, Mikel, get
Oh,
kicked
shit,
out,
let's
man.
get kicked.
I'm sorry,
let's
this
get
man
kicked.
say I'm more
Let's get
guilty
kicked.
than
Wait, well,
Zane.
like-
His opinion no longer matters here.
Yeah, that's crazy. I was a crazy one.
That's
Well,
not
yeah,
a
that was
crazy
insane.
We
statement,
need
though.
to add. Wait, we need to put Lex as the judge. We have to invite.
Oh
Lex
yeah.
as the judge.
I'm bringing him back in.
Oh, shit.
Hold on.
Oh god,
Fuck
but
it, I'll
he just
be-
gonna be stunned, man, as I'll be left.
Wait, only
Nah, I
one
wouldn't
need
do
to be the
that.
judge?
Yes, we want you to be the judge. Come, get your ass in there.
It's like legendary case
I was the
here.
judge already, though.
Nah, but it's me and
No,
me.
no,
It's
no,
me
that
versus
don't matter, that
Becca.
don't matter.
Yeah, it's me
Do
versus
your
Becca,
thing.
so that's why we want you as the judge.
I
Yeah,
don't have a thing to bring out.
that's
though.
fine. You'll think of one.
If
Just-
anybody have suggestions, I'm taking it.
Yeah, good DM it. So yeah.
Oh boy, I don't
Say
like.
that.
I don't like.
Oh,
I don't
no.
like that. I don't like that.
already know what it is.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
So like what exactly?
The
I
fact that
feel like-
this man gonna put some fuck shit, dog. Like
I
on.
thought
I feel like the
Related
best
to a
witness
maid
for this
outfit.
would have actually probably been Natty, but carry on.
No, I agree. Honestly, I feel like we should put
I'm
Natty as the
actually
witness for real.
journalist.
Yeah, he's journalist.
Natty,
Yeah.
You want
wanna
to be the
switch
witness?
Nathis,
You know,
Mr.
yeah.
Wait, put me as the
Nathisius.
wait, that's how put me
Yeah.
as the witness for what they are being in and out.
Because
I've been
it's
doing
King
some other
versus
stuff.
Becca. I feel like
In
he's the
terms
best
of
person
what?
to be the witness.
No,
In
just
terms
you.
of what?
No, just be the witness
Yeah,
for
I
whatever
would.
the prosecution is. You'll be a good witness, is what we're saying now.
I give
I
you,
scared
I
it,
give
I
you
ain't gonna
the,
lie,
Nah,
I
don't
give
do
you
it. Nah, do it.
something there, Becky.
Or
Yeah,
just
do
get
it,
me
do it,
scared
do
of
it.
it, or just get
Do
me
it, do
scared
it.
of it,
Dog, now do it.
All right. Yes, all right. I'll just go back to those.
Alright,
Push it.
there we
All
go.
right.
Alright, everybody
All
ready?
right.
Take on the squad, Becky.
Right?
Oh,
Okay,
Zaz was
Becky,
saying we can do
ready.
King.
Oh.
King is guilty of saying he's not famous or like being famous or something like that. Yeah,
No, no, no,
Hey,
no,
King,
no,
actually.
no, put the Minecraft server.
Nope, 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 nope,
No, we're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that. We're not doing that.
nope.
Okay, hold on. This one is actually kind of funny. I'll take this. Alright.
George, stay in one place, brother.
Did you pick up a bell, Becca?
A bell?
Oh no, that's me. I have a. I have a
Alright, everybody ready to go?
Alright.
He's going.
Ready. We're not ready.
Alright, let's go.
Ready.
I'm ready to go, boss.
Alright. Yes, let me see what
Order in
happened
the
here.
court. Order in the court. My name is Judge Lex in a suit presiding. I am awaiting the charges against the defendant and his defense attorney, Mr. King.
What the mother
Bailiff, calm down. He didn't say anything yet.
dog, what the
Oh, my
fuck, dog?
We are joined by our
I'm
bailiff,
just checking.
Mr. Zane with the twang, our jury,
Can I hit
Mr.
you?
Gold
Fuck
DJ, and the very good Nakudan as our journalist. Prosecutor Becca, when you are ready, present
We
your
got this, buddy.
evidence.
We got this,
Well, not
buddy.
evidence, your case. Someone here smells. King DJ is accused of making accusations of Becky beating him up.
I already seen it like I rub my hand like burn my hand dog. Ooh.
The prosecution's witness is a male woman, and the defense brings forth a nosy janitor. Now, opening statements, please proceed. Prosecution.
So my fellow people, I don't know what other opening statement I could put. I could say that I could express other than this man is accusing a lady of beating him. The man
Stop that, mate.
changed his entire being into a gym rat. The one who says protein is life. The one who every
Stop
time
that,
he
mate.
goes out, people say, yo, look at the muscles you have, you're going gym. Tell me how. The woman, he canonically repeatedly say, nah, she can't beat me up. Maybe if she take gym serious. And I quote, of beating him. Make it make sense. Make it make sense.
Defense, your opening rebuttal.
Thank you, sir. My client here, Mr. King DZX, otherwise known as Wing DZX, otherwise known as King, otherwise known as Zach.
Stop doing that, babe.
Right, you know he's an innocent man. Yes, he has hit the gym. He has become the strong man, right? But this Becky, she is a hedonistic person under the disguise of a big breast red woman. All she chooses to do is feign innocence, as she continues to blame my client for abusing her in turn. When the real truth here is that my client is the one who's getting beaten on the daily. He doesn't even provoke that person named Becky. All he does is he tries his absolute darndest to be as nice to her, to treat her with kindness. But all he has ever given in return is abuse by hands, abuse by verbalization, and abuse of his mentality. I close my opening statement.
All right. Who's ever filled a paper at me, you will be turning into a chicken.
Whoever threw in that paper, your mom's
Your mom, no. I tell him stop that, way. I tell him.
Check it out.
Right, Miss
They're going in jail,
Prosecution,
babe.
please present either your first piece of evidence or call your witness.
Okay.
I run the ones without bailiff after this, sir.
Hey, I tell her not to do that, babe. I tell her just stop doing that and then still do it.
The
You
worst
gotta do
part
what?
is that
You want to, you want to.
suck.
Hey,
And
yo.
you know I suck, dog.
Yeah,
Like,
it's
the
a
worst
black
part
suck
about
in my
this
jaws,
guy
bro.
is
Well, they didn't even give me clues.
Yeah, but you're a
All they
chicken
need-
now. Wait, don't start, don't start.
I would like
Don't
to
start
call my
me.
witness.
Oh,
all
you
they
gotta
need
call
to
your
give me
witness?
clues, dog. What
Excellent.
they have me in our jaws. I ain't even
That's
have
right,
enough pants,
We are
dog.
That's
calling the prosecutor's witness,
And that's why you use a
the
chicken.
male woman.
Look at that.
Special today, my
What's
lady.
it, that breaking
Oh,
news?
we
alright.
are
but we have breaking
from
news.
the-
Under what kind of vibes, boy?
No, what kind of vibe?
Under what kind of vibes, boy?
What the hell?
I have this for order. I have this for
Order, mic on.
Oh, baby.
Yes, Miss.
No, ma'am.
Hello, good day.
No, ma'am. Pleasant.
Yes, hi. Oh, hey, Rebecca, how you doing, girl?
Yeah, I good, love. How is you?
The man still within here?
Every day. Every day.
Order.
He's still doing that. And I tell you to leave that man, girl.
But I
Oh,
not
should I
know.
take this? Should I
And I
take this
tell
guy
you,
away?
and I tell you to leave that man, girl. Anyway, whatever,
did.
whatever.
That's insane.
Yes,
So-
maybe proceed.
In case that you're unaware, right now, Mr. King Vivian is being accused of making accusations of
Oh,
allegedly where
yeah.
hi, Becky beat him up. He has no bruises. He has no evidence of abuse, but yet he is
I wonder
saying that this creature of a Becky beat him up.
I want to know. I want to know what my
So
girl
now I
doing in
ask
cops
you.
and thing, dog.
As someone who knows both parties here, could you give a little character witness of what kind
Becky,
of person is King DZX?
you see this man named King DZ. I don't know what this is going on. This man, I just be walking past this man's house, you know, on my regular run, delivering mail and thing. Like he did have mail and packages company on a regular basis. I don't know what you just be organizing and
Oh,
thing.
I
know
have
what you
something
do.
for that. Hold on.
Mhm.
All
What
them
the fuck?
packages.
What?
Order. This is a serious claim you are making, prosecution. Can you please elaborate further before
Becky,
we...
you.
Bend over.
Becky,
Oh my
Becky.
god, what?
Okay,
What the hell?
Mr. King, you heard. Please put your head on the desk and bend over, bailiff.
Hold on.
You
Ready?
Hold on.
can check
Oh.
now, Mr. Bailiff.
Hold up. Let's lock him up real quick.
Please check the targets.
Alright, open it up, buddy. Open it up. Spread them out.
Bro,
Spread 'em
I
cheeks.
must. The only thing that's in my butt is a fucking hand. What the fuck?
Yeah, it's mine. I'm looking for drugs.
bro, I'm a fucking sock puppet. Bro, again, you want to think about a hand? There's no fucking drugs up here. Bro, that's insane.
Hey, hey.
Yeah, what I saying?
Hey, with a spatula, Lord.
That is correct. That is correct.
Alright, bailiff, please release the defense.
Yeah, he ain't got no drugs in there.
Prosecution.
No. Pay back on them. Could I get the ground
Oh.
with them to suck up the economy?
What?
Prosecution,
What?
please explain your very dubious claim before we move forward.
Well, that man be collecting packets. You ever see the front of his house? He around
No, like she had a point in front of that man's houses in a disarray. I didn't even want to go in. I don't even want
That's
to
my
go in.
email.
Was going to go somewhere
Not
else
only.
when Becky say that man collecting package, knowing what the evidence card is, you know.
Yeah, but I thought this was going in a very different direction.
Yeah, that's insane work, dog.
Not only.
Okay.
Listen, drugs don't only come in packages. For you see. Yeah, he are boxes outside his house. But you know what he also have? A lot of plants. Anybody expect them plants lately? Right now, his character as a whole entire being is called into question. Why is it relevant? Because character makes this man. And the type of man he is one who
Bro,
would
what
have
is she on about?
of beating him.
This girl
May
really
I
going
please
with
ask-
the defense, you know.
May I-
Bro, what is she
please
on
ask-
about, bro? What the fuck?
Okay,
No,
prosecution. Do you have any
No.
further questions for the witness before I potentially dismiss
Um,
them?
I ain't even
Give a
done.
character.
Yo.
A
Slow
character
down,
that
slow down,
comes
Yes,
slow down.
witness, please.
Slow down. I find it moving around disrespectful now. I ain't even finished talk. You understand? As I was saying,
Afro
where I was
fucking
cut off
killing my
by,
dog.
where I get cut off by everybody here. You understand? It's that I live in the area too, right? I just be hearing this man screaming and yelling me like that. I just be hearing crying and saying, look. I don't know whether it's he. I don't know whether it's Ben. I just can't tell at this point because it has so much like yelling and crying. But I wouldn't even doubt it because I see this girl had a bruise on she arm just the other day. I was delivering a package and
Prosecution, can you
and she walked
confirm?
out and checked me.
Yeah, I always have bruises.
Ah, I see.
Right.
Continue
Is it
with
my
you.
turn? Oh no. Okay.
You understand?
Oh,
You
we
know?
got breaking news.
Breaking news. The man still beating you.
that
Oh
part,
my
dog.
god.
I said, what the fuck?
Alright,
What the
Fred.
fucky?
I know what. I know what.
witness-
I know what kind of vibe, eh?
Witness, do you have any more comments
I
before
love
I
how
open the
Axel
floor back to the
responses
prosecutor?
in the chat.
You mean to the defense?
My final statement pertaining to this is that I just rarely see this man, and when I do see this man, I don't know what it is. He always have a spliff in his mouth. He always has some kind of belt on the hand
What the hell?
or something. Though I don't know.
What the
you
hell?
know, I don't know if it is something with drugs or anything like that. I just even
What
want to
is bro
enter
on
into that
about?
conversation with him. He tried to pull songs on me the other day. The man looking nice. I had to remind him he have a girl or some shit. You know, I know him now. As a married woman.
Defense, you may produce a counter argument now.
All right. So to our lovely witness here, you say that when you're passing by to deliver mail, that you hear screams in your home, but you are unable to identify the screams of whom it may be, right? But you come here in the courts with the assumption that it may be Becky. But why do you not believe that the screams could not be coming from Mr. King himself? And what are the question? Well, let you answer that question first.
You know, reason I believe is I first believe is Becky because Becky has a bruise on her arm now. I don't know if it is a psychological and physical warfare going with this lady now over the cases. Sis, you know. But I not on that. I almost reported it the other day, but you know why I say I think I can give you advice and say here what I can only advise somebody. If you don't want to take the advice after that, that's your problem.
All right.
I can only advise you. I cannot tell you what to do.
Okay.
So
let me, before I continue on with some more evidence, I'm going to bring forward my first piece of evidence, which is this. Wait, is this? Did I play it? Did I use it?
Break up any
Make up my
evidence.
Right.
evidence.
So the evidence I'm going to bring forward here is those bruises, right? My lovely poor prosecutor. I believe you are essentially a representation of Becky. Is that correct? Yes. No. You just confirm, please.
Hold on.
Run.
Yeah.
Miss-
Can you answer my question, please,
Miss
Miss
Prosecutor,
Prosecutor?
please
also-
answer the
I am
question.
not
Also-
on
also-
trial. I don't.
also
I
may-
don't
No.
need to answer
Please get
it.
some funds.
Hold on. I'm just asking a question.
Hold on. Miss Prosecutor, a question was asked based on the accusations being clean. Do you or do you not represent the Miss Becky in question?
I am representing them. Yes.
Right. So
Okay,
my
proceed.
evidence here that I am allowed to bring into this courtroom free of charge is the fact that those bruises, I am aware of where those bruises come from. At least for the case of yesterday. Yesterday, those bruises that you see on my witness, those, as you all know, those of you who are out, yesterday was our lovely Miss Becca's little surprise party. We had a nice dinner for her, and she chose to wear a very very nice, stunning dress. She looked absolutely gorgeous in that dress. But you know what she also complained about at points in time in the night? About her bra sticking into her and poking her. I do believe, Mr. Judge, that our witness here, our Becky here, those bruises did not come from.
Objection.
Those bruises did not come from.
Sustained.
Those bruises
Objection
did.
that means I can speak. He says sustain.
Wait, what?
Sustain.
Sustain.
Shut up. I speak now.
Wait,
Yes,
that's him?
sustained. Hold on,
Yeah.
give us a second.
So-
Ma'am, why are
so-
you interrupting him?
Because he is talking about things that was never established. The witness say they saw it. They never say
Becca's
where.
Yeah, but-
legs
yeah,
ripped,
but I'm
by the way.
No, but I'm the one who's bringing the evidence
Please
here. That's why
explain.
I am bringing the evidence. So that's why I'm bringing it up now. I'm explaining
Yeah.
it in detail.
But
Yes.
that's not what she say. You're
Yeah.
adding words.
No, but
up
this
to
is
nothing
the
that she said.
I'm confused.
That
No,
means
the,
you are
Defense,
testifying. You're not
defense,
supposed to be
defense.
Okay.
testifying.
Defense,
Mhm, yes.
can you confirm
yes.
that the bruises that you are speaking of were from the bra?
Yes,
what
I can.
makes you say that they were from the bra?
Because she has told me she told us IRL, and she has later told me as well in messages that these bruises did come from that apparatus, good sir.
Stop throwing paper, or I'll have the bailiff lock you up.
Yeah, so yes,
Boss.
those bruises did come from that apparatus, good sir, and that is the evidence that I'm bringing
Right,
forward to the
throw
people
paper.
today.
Ultra planes.
I see. Do you have any questions for the witness? Bailiff? Thank you.
Yeah. and-
Got him.
to the witness, how would you describe Becky's character? I would just like to find out because you know we need the people to know what Becky's character is like in general, in your honest opinion.
My honest opinion, very nice girl, you know. Very nice girl. She real raw, she real truthful. Only time I just had to push in the question, somebody thinks she just say, you know, like for instance, I remember having a conversation with she the other day. She did that and say South Mid. I like what yo.
Wow.
You ever been down South, yo?
That's
I
insane.
that question. I told her unless she know the only thing that I don't like about South is drive to go down South though. Really and true. But then again, that depends on the day. That depends on the day too. But other than that, she a real nice girl. She real sweet. I ain't gonna lie.
Okay.
I see.
Now, personally, Mr. Judge, personally, Mr. Judge, I would say that her thoughts of South being mid, I think that brings into question a good bit of a character because who would ever think that South is mid? Am I right, people? South is such a wonderful place that I think that bringing into the fact that South could ever be described as mid in any way whatsoever does bring into question her character. If she is to believe South is mid, how are we to believe that any of the words that come out of her mouth are truthful in any way whatsoever? I rest my case.
Okay. Since we want to call back, so we'll call back to the part.
Bailiff,
say mid don't mean bad.
Unlock the prosecution,
mid
please.
does not mean
Yeah, you got a boss. Oops, wrong one. Who did that?
That's not good.
Could I get freed?
Oh, sorry, I was just.
You're going to the gallows now, buddy.
Two things. One. We already established in this court that mid does not mean bad. So at no time did she say she hated on South, even if she said mid. But it might not just be her flavor of land.
I think all this strain from what is really going on in my head. My legs getting tired. Also, I'm missing my pants. I kind of ask it. I'm missing my pants. Where is my pants?
Hold on. Miss Prosecution, do you have any more questions for
yes, I have
our
one more
witness?
question for the witness. Witness.
Where
were the bruises?
I saw one of her and then after it had a time she was in her dress too, I saw one on her leg. I was like, darling, what's going on with you? She
so
even
the
answered
bruises that the defense spoke about is not what the witness is talking about. So what he asked the defense saying, considering that they're not even talking about the same bruises, so he had to know about others that he did that he thought he was being accused of.
Ooh.
Take it away.
Yes, man. Oh, damn. That was heavy.
I guess can you ask the bailiff to like unrestrain me, please?
Unrestrain the journalist. And Miss Prosecution, is that it for your questions for the witness?
As it for my witness? Yes, I'm finished.
Witness, I am dismissing you. Do you have any final words before I let you go?
Where's my fucking pants?
Understandable.
Yo. Bailiff, did you say let me go?
I don't want to.
All right. Defense.
If whichever one of you throws a goddamn.
Wait, what is bell? Oh, you can skip your turn using the bell. Okay.
You're getting turned into a chicken.
Ooh, take me.
All right, so we are saying.
Not for being a chicken, buddy.
That's great. So we're saying here that our accused is here making accusations of Becky beating him up, right? But there's video evidence of the crime.
Show it.
Of it actually being the other way around, of Becca actually beating up my defense, Mr. King DZX. Now, unfortunately, due to time constraints, I cannot show this video here, but we have to believe that it's in the court records and that the judge can see it, and the judge should act accordingly. Thank you, Mr. Judge.
I call bullshit.
No, Mr. DZX.
No, actually, she's kind of right there, buddy. I can't lie.
Mr. DZX,
didn't the judge witness his first hand last night?
Lol.
And there's also now that I actually think about it, there is also like evidence in the our video evidence in everybody's minds here of our lovely Becca receiving a spatula as a present, and the first thing she does when she receives the spatula is to hit our King DZX on the side of his body or his leg. You couldn't really tell the area. As soon as she received the present.
Overruled. Mr. DZX, this video of spatula Can you call anyone to confirm its existence?
Yes, I can call on. You see, the thing is, right? I can call on the witness, but I can also call on our juror in the back here, Mr. Gold DJ1.
No.
You can't call a
You
juror.
guys have more to do this in my court.
You have a defensive witness, if I remember correctly. You have a defensive witness.
Yes, no,
in
you're right.
the nosy
I'll use that.
janitor.
I'll use that. Yes,
And the
I
nosy
will call
janitor.
on the nosy janitor as my witness here for my my claim here.
No problem. Mr. Nosy Janitor, welcome to court, Mr. Nosy Janitor.
We can't hear you, buddy.
Mr. Nosy Janitor.
Oh, we can't. We still can't hear you, buddy. We still can't hear you, buddy.
I cannot hear your voice. Try sign language.
Dog, my, you see, there.
Fair enough.
I just have to say, I believe that my witness has been tampered with.
There we go.
Okay. Yes. Hello.
Janitor, good afternoon.
Fuck no, that's a hold up. Nah, I can't do a woman.
You have to get one for Nosy Janitor, but
I mean, there's a female like me, but still.
Miss Nosy
And I
Janitor,
keep
it has been brought to my...
It's Mr. You know, don't let's gender. Just gender me this month.
My apologies. Mr. Nosy Janitor, please. It has been brought to my attention that a video exists regarding a prosecution of
It have a video too?
Becca.
Wait. Have a video too?
Miss
I see that.
You saw this yourself of the spatula being received and then immediately used to
watch me.
hit
Never hit the
King
whole
these
thing.
years.
But never hit any whole flick. Let me let you know the whole scene.
boy.
I could drag and see. Like, I see the whole thing plan. I work it inside a paprika for like a solid 3 months now. But I little not close just now. I literally, I like to drag and scoop and see what with. Last week I could drag and see a girl to drag and come with her man. Then after the next day she come with a different man. So dropping up tongue and thing. But that besides the point. That besides the point. Now, I turn around and see some people turn around and come inside of the paprika yesterday. And all of them moving frantic a little bit, like they're organizing some kind of surprise. And when it is the supposed birthday girl, Becca, turn around and pull you.
Oh, we have breaking news.
Oh, I'm getting breaking news here.
Oh.
What's KDZ stream?
Reference.
That's a reference.
I understood the reference. Yo. I understood that reference.
Yes, you may continue with this.
Right, I turn around and see this girl collect some gifts and thing. Now I see how the second gift get paid out. I see this big bag with some anime girl on it. I gonna lie, the boobs on it was real nice. I'm gonna front it, and I see them playing that $1 bills inside it. I know, look now, women get pants, but anyway, right.
There seems to be an absence of pants in the witness quarters, but continue.
Yeah, I don't understand. You bring me here to come and defend people like the pants.
I apologize, ma'am. I apologize.
I am man.
Admission of guilt.
Oh, sorry, I apologize, sir. I apologize.
Apologies,
man, the
admission
next
of guilt.
Order.
The next person this gender me inside and here leaving this country.
Mr. Nosy Janitor, please proceed with your story so we can get to the bottom of this.
Thank you. Right now, this bag had a set of $1 bills. I don't know who it is end up working inside, but it should up who walking fucking taxi of the cases though. But it was planned out. Understand? And when it is the police now, where the girl come in, real surprise thing, in quotations. I could run and Mac with the scene earlier on. I could run and the surprise get flopped out early o'clock. Whoever is the man who could run and sell that one out, boy, I don't know what gonna go to you. You deserve a last bottle. But anyway, this girl laid Becca to run and going cheaper with the same bag with the girl with the nice rack, and she get plastic. Oh, it was fucking silicone. Plastic or silicone. I don't fucking. All I know is that apparently it has a weighted. Now, I to the and the first thing this girl proceed to do is lash this man with the spatula. First thing she to the and do with the spatula. She even to the and say, hey, I'm going to scoop out the spatula. I'm going to the and feel how it feel in my hand now. I'm lashing this man.
And
it didn't
this
look like
fellow,
no hard. Yeah, it was.
Here, this is gentleman here on the side. Is the person that she lashed with the spatula.
Yeah,
You
no,
can
I
confirm
was supposed
that.
to ask you if you good or not, though. Because although she didn't look like she whining up and talking like she ready to back off. It's not, you know. But that still look real hard now, but so you good.
Yeah, I think my fellow person here, he's saying that he has
Your
recovered,
Honor,
but you know he's still like injured, both like mentally, and physically from the
Your
altercation.
Mentally,
Prosecution,
I
you
will
will get your
get
turn.
a chance
so
to
bad, I don't
question
think
the
that's crazy.
witness.
For sure, you will be allowed to
You
speak
can't
to the
question me
witness.
yet. I ain't even done talking, man.
However,
Listen.
yes.
Anyway,
Oh my God.
Please finish your story.
understand? Right, and this man ended up rubbing his hand for like the rest of the time period that he be inside of the hospital. Like that shit sting.
Right, thank
I
you.
was asking if it blue and black or some shit.
Yes,
But yeah,
thank
like I
you.
said, that's what he did to that. Other than like, it looked like they had a fun time, you know. Had a man who was taking pictures and things. People literally go and commission him, but I ain't gonna lie to you.
He's so real.
This has nothing to do with the court case here, but thank you
It
for
has
your information.
everything to do with it.
Defense, do you have any further questions here for your defense witness before I pass back to the...
No, I do not. The witness has been able to corroborate my my evidence. So after that, I will pass it on to the prosecutor for questioning.
Prosecution, you may speak.
I am so excited.
You're so excited. I don't excited to see you. Mr. Sir. Hey, I'll leave in here. I'll leave in.
He didn't say he was a
Order.
man.
No, yeah.
Order.
David, you good, bro?
I'm not mad. I'm not mad. I'm not mad. Sir, and I'm not down.
You're mad. Alright. Okay, sir. Alright, sir. Alright, sir. I have a few questions. Could you clarify a couple things for me?
Stop coming nice.
Right. So, well, we're not too sure what kind of spatula it was, right?
Oh, you cannot be sure that all in your job description and all. You supposed to go and check all that now.
Well, you the witness. You gotta tell me what you see. What kind of spatula?
I tell you what I see. That's plastic. It's the
Right.
Yes, he did say that. Yeah, he did.
You're supposed to go and check that.
The witness didn't say.
Boy, I get locked up
say it
for
was
it.
either silicone or plastic.
You were shitting your
Yes.
pants,
Correct.
boy.
I just said what the
Taking the
witness
shit
say. I
out.
didn't say anything
Uh-huh.
different.
Yeah, but he didn't say anything about not being sure. He just said the types, right? Correct?
Type shit. I
Yeah.
know what I see.
Hey,
Thank you.
pause. Common sense, this summer. If somebody says either plastic or silicone, that don't mean they don't know what it is.
I mean, you can tell based off of what they're looking at that they could make that deduction.
Thank you
But if
very
you
much.
can't tell what is plastic, shut up. Anyway, witness,
Talk to me nice enough.
what color was
Every
the
known that-
the spatula?
It was blue.
Yeah, well, that axolotl.
Okay. What popular Pokemon was on this spatula?
Popular Pokemon!
You feel like that's what that shit?
Shut up! Everybody but the witness speak.
I answer your question.
What
You feel
color
like
was
that's what that shit?
Witness, do you
Okay,
know which
what color?
Pokemon? Do you know
What
which Pokemon
Pokemon
was
was on
on the
spatula?
spatula?
I wasn't marking all of that. I told I got knocked with the girl last year. I aimed for the bacchanal,
Where?
you know, and that was not part of the bacchanal.
So you didn't really even see the spatula because according to you, you're not sure whether it's plastic or silicone. It's one of
It's
the
one audit.
Objection.
That's
Objection. What does this have to do with anything? Because
well, if you stop talking, I can tell you.
I mean, I'm just calling for objection from the
Let
judge.
the prosecution continue. Prosecution, please get to your
So
point.
we established they give a story of some form of spatula. They're not sure. They had color
You
because
might
they
know
see
some
something
part,
blue.
some part of
But
stuff.
then-
I'm not sure.
They don't even know what Pokemon was on the spatula. They
Like,
can't
they
even
were-
identify the Pokemon. Which is
Yeah, they
funny
were-
because it wasn't a Pokemon, it was a rabbit. So that's very
You see, it's
nosy
not even a rabbit.
janitor. It looked like a rabbit.
No,
It's Cinnamon
no,
Boy.
no,
He
this,
looked like a
no,
rabbit.
this further
Enough.
cements my point.
Right, so this is
Order
not
in my
about the
court.
witness.
Order.
All I
order.
saying is that the
Hold
witness,
on. Miss Prosecution, you are leading false questions to my witness in order to move your agenda towards
Incorrect.
you.
Thank you,
Either,
thank you,
no,
thank you,
no,
thank
no.
you.
No, either
Oh
you
shit.
ask appropriate
I can't do
questions.
that, boy.
You either
Hey,
ask
free
truthful
me from
questions
these
instead of
shackles now,
trying.
Oh yeah, my
Instead
fault.
of trying to push the witness in a direction that benefits
Stop
you,
shitting
simply
in the
because they did
I'm
not
not
see what type of
they did right
animal order.
Good.
instead of seeing what type of animal or Pokemon was on it, ask a question more relevant to the
That
spatula
is
itself,
relevant
please.
because you know why? It means that for somebody who's supposed to be very nosy and can mako what people was doing, who was looking
Yeah,
at them, they can't mako
I just like
properly.
that.
Objection.
A
I
form of
don't.
abuse,
Objection,
that's
Judge. I don't
happening.
see what knowing what is on
Which
the
is
spatula has
why-
to do
which
with
is
anything
why-
with the case.
Which is why, you
Order,
know why?
order.
Well, this
Continue.
is why. This is why hearsay, an eyewitness, is not admissible because people forget, people mix up. Who is to
I
say
forget
just
what
didn't
happened
slip
last
and
night,
flop?
though.
But yet you
That
don't
happened
even
just
know what
last
kind
night.
of creature was on the spatula.
Objection. What does knowing what the creature on the spatula has to do with this case? He saw the actions occur and he knew.
Malcautious person who is giving inconsistent
Hey,
information
hey,
because
hey,
none
hey,
of
hey,
it is
hey,
verifiable.
All right.
Why
So,
the
Judge, I can make
spatula
that
not
point.
even admitted as evidence?
Jury,
Mr. Judge,
It's not
Jury.
even admitted as evidence.
Yes.
Mr.
Jury.
Judge, something.
It was said that you were also here present at this event that is being claimed that the spatula
Yes.
was
He
at.
didn't
Correct?
I
actually
was.
see nothing.
That is correct.
Jury, did you see the spatula in question?
I bought the spatula in question.
The spatula was bought. Did you see the act that is being questioned here about the hitting of a person with a spatula?
It happened right opposite me. I looked into Becky's eyes as she did it to King himself.
That's
I said
So you confirm that you saw the Becky in question hit the defendant with the spatula.
Yes, I
Thank you.
confirm this.
Boss, I
Thank you.
saw you do that shit too. What do you mean? I was right there. What are you
As you can
saying?
see, Judge, there are multiple eyewitnesses to this travesty and this crime. If anything, my defendant should not be the one on trial today. It should be Becca who should be on trial today, not my defendant, Your Honor.
Who was in the car with Becca and Zach? Who is to say that everything leading up wasn't self-defense from all the abuse that he was giving her previously?
I just want
Who's
to
to
point
say
out
that
we only have 3 pieces of
wasn't
evidence so
because
far.
y'all wasn't next, y'all wasn't sitting there. I just want to say where Becca and King was sitting was behind the table, of which nobody could see what Hans was doing there, if Hans was doing anything.
Order.
Hold
on.
I wish I did.
Order. We have something with our boys here. Look like you crazy.
Order and patience in my court. Order and patience in my court here. Ladies and gentlemen, you all are wilding out in my court. Please stop. I would like to return to the original question being initially asked. There is a spatula in question.
Yes, correct.
There is a spatula in question used to hit an individual that 3 people in this court are claiming that they saw.
Yes.
Okay?
Correct.
We can agree on that. This court is also for the accusation of Becky beating up King DZX. Okay? King is accused of making accusations of Becky beating him up. Now, I want to get to the bottom of one thing. Does Becca beat up King DZX? Or is King DZX lying about being beaten up? So far, Miss Prosecution, you have provided me with exactly, one piece of evidence that Mr. King is lying about being beaten up by your client. However, we have only 2 equally pieces of evidence in the opposite. So either we get over the spatula and we move on to something else.
I have evidence. Okay.
Okay, please.
Okay.
Give me your evidence.
Okay. I got you, buddy. I got you.
So I have to fall there. Let me see. While I pull
I
it
can move
up.
from here. My ball swim in the wind right
Mr.
now.
Witness, I will dismiss you for now.
All they don't even want to hear me. Nothing like that.
Mr.
Thank you.
Witness, it's not
Thank you,
I want
Mr.
to
Witness.
hear.
I appreciate you.
However, for now we will dismiss you. If required, I will resummon you again. Okay?
I can get that
So
pound, please.
let's say
I will
that
try.
Becky allegedly
Wrong one.
Oops, sorry.
Yeah.
Get me out from
Let's
here.
say that this lady, Becky, allegedly hit Mr. King DZX with a spatula. Sure. Does a hit and a spatula that is, we don't know if that was provoked, but we're not going to make speculations here. But perhaps something led up. We don't know. Reaction, consequences, all of that. We'll just let that simmer. So for whatever reason, got hit. We need to now talk about beating up. Is beating up not a continuous motion of something reoccurring?
That's insane. That's insane.
What the hell?
Oh, my God.
I can't do this. I
You need to give journalists unlimited breaking news or like
No,
a meeting
I
cool down.
agree.
They
No,
really
this is
do,
a
because I wanted
travesty.
to make our hands one with our one, boy.
Oh god, that's
Yeah,
a
but
travesty,
breaking
dog.
news, where the hands was, mate. We're gonna taste that.
Dog.
Let's
no,
talk
one
in
about
fully
beating
fed.
and how men tends to beat. Quing, quing, cough, cough.
Men tends to beat. Hold on, this is
This-
this is
What
not
This
the
the-
sounds
hell?
this is not the
like
gender
sexist
studies
and
case all
charged.
of a sudden.
Hold on. You will have to pick up what I'm putting down here.
Okay, continue.
Men tend to beat
Mm.
continuously. Hence why it's called beaten meat. You don't just hit it once. That's not beating. You hit it multiple times.
Time we
That's
might have
not
to stop
beating.
you from talking.
I
Let's
just want
back
to show
up.
that this man has a long criminal history. He beat it 14 times.
Oh my god.
No, what is it called again? Objection, Your Honor. This cannot be. Objection, Your Honor. This cannot be valid evidence.
Sustained defense. Miss,
What the hell?
Miss Prosecutor, hold on a second. I was trying to read this one and say, why Becca implies they are meal. Lol. Miss Becca,
Yeah, what's
sorry,
up?
I didn't mean to bring it back. My bad.
Yeah, my
Miss
bad.
What's
Becca,
up, bro?
I would like you to explain to me, before I give you back your thing, right?
Yeah.
What does
Yes,
beating
yeah,
meat
go on.
have to do with with KDZX making accusations of Becca beating him? Oh,
Because
please.
we need to be defining the word beaten, okay?
Okay.
And we use the phrase we put for beaten meat as the example, because beaten is a continuous motion or something that continuously happens. So if somebody hits somebody once, which is allegedly what Becca did last night, allegedly hit somebody once, that's not beaten. That's a
Wait, sorry, I lost me for a second. Did you say that Becky was beaten meat last night?
Oh my fucking god, dog.
You need that.
What? Dog, nah.
Dog, kick that man on the court, bro. Kick that man on the court, bro.
Press it. Don't bother. Have fun. Take out 5 minutes
Becca,
off.
please continue.
Fuck out of here.
So we define beaten as a continuous motion, and we given the example that if somebody beat the meat, all you do just once. It's not just one motion. It's not just one hit and you're done. Unless, I'm sorry to say, I don't want to go into the unless. You had to know what the unless is for your own self, and I don't want to go there. So that's what I'm saying.
if I
Beaten
may
has to
say
be something
something.
continuous.
Hold on.
Just have to be something continuous, which is why one hit that Becca may have allegedly give cannot be beating up King DCX. But from the witnesses, we heard that there are continuous beating up being done onto Becca from King DCX. Hence
This
all
is
the
true. The
bruises.
first witness did indeed say that.
Yeah.
Miss
And I
Becca,
really even see no moves.
okay.
So that's why it says the beating is the beating, not the beating of meat.
Journalist, you had something you wish to say before I give it back to the defense.
Breaking news.
Boy, I feel, Your Honor, I feel like everybody in here can use a rude boy after this.
Honestly,
For
facts. Nah, he right.
You're
He really, he's so
right.
real for that. He's so real for that. He's so real for that. Yeah, he's so
I'm
real.
giving you one last chance because this is a long court. This is
Yeah, this is a
38
long
minute
trial.
court
You're
session
absolutely
so
correct.
far.
How?
Yeah, boy. Yeah,
Please.
boy.
Provide me with your last statements and or last questions to witness.
Alright, so the accusation that is being brought forward here is that beating up means to hit or to is essentially physically assault repeatedly. However, it could be a singular or plural amount of time. Well, I should say multiple amounts of times. To beat up does not mean that it has to be done like in a numerous attempts. It could be a singular or numerous attempts. So just to kind of counteract a point that King DZX was beaten up by Becca. I shouldn't say also, because there's no clear-cut evidence, even based on the first witness's statement. That is also hearsay. Yeah, there was no proof that they know that King DZX himself beat up Becca. That first witness utilized the fact that they heard screams in the household and bruises, so on afterwards, as to connect that the accused beat up Becca. But there's no correlation between those two acts. In fact, we didn't even find out if the frame of time was even close enough for there to be correlation or causation in that case. So we can't even admit that into as like proof that it was beaten up. And in fact, the evidence that was just brought forward with the long criminal history, let my boy go. He ain't even do that. My brother, my boy.
Let my boy go is crazy.
My boy King DZX here did nothing wrong, right?
That's crazy. Because
You know what? That's fine. You know what?
All a quick reminder that the
Don't forget to pass it back to me. Pass it back to me when you're done, right?
No, hold on. Prosecution.
Don't click out 2 cards by accident. Give me back my magic bullet.
Oh, when did that come one from? Yeah, I didn't see that one before.
Magic bullet.
Yeah, it have a magic bullet up there, yeah.
Gone. Crazy. Alright, Becca, explain your magic bullet.
I don't know. It's not supposed to be there.
I can't get it back, unfortunately.
Okay,
So,
magic bullet.
Becca,
You're dead.
you're dead, look. Before I pass it back to the prosecution one more time,
Give me the
I would like to remind everyone,
defense.
Miss Prosecution, what exactly is the charge here we have against Mr. King DZX?
Listen. He's making false accusations. He's
False
a liar.
accusations. Okay.
He's a liar.
Reminder to the jury and the jurors on Twitch that this is King DZX is accused of making false accusations of Becca beating him up. What
Zayn,
she's trying to say
Zayn.
is that
What?
Zayn.
That's me.
Zach is making false accusations.
I didn't even say anything, bro.
What?
No, you see, Judge. No, Judge, you're seeing that he's trying to lead. The bailiff. Yeah, the bailiff trying to lead the bailiff into like trying to silence me. Are you seeing this?
defense wrap this up please. It's 42 minutes.
Anyways.
Hold on. Contempt in court have nothing to do with the situation.
Thank you.
Yeah, but
Thank you, Judge. Thank you.
Take
Now,
a couple seconds
my
for
only
that.
final
Proof of lies.
my only final piece of evidence I could bring forward here is one thing that I think will clear my defendants of all charges here. No matter what, there's nothing past this. Your honor defense is Chuck Norris. You can't beat Chuck Norris.
Oh, that means he's a woman beater.
But is there proof that Chuck Norris, Chuck Norris is just the greatest man alive? He is the strongest man alive. Did you know that Chuck Norris beat cancer? If he can beat cancer, that means he can't be beating women.
Too, what's your point?
No, he can't be beating women. He's beating
hold
cancer, Your Honor.
We have proof of Chuck Norris beating women.
Exactly.
Yeah. Becca.
Like,
What the fuck? What the hell? No, bro, send that woman to jail, bro.
Nah, you. You're going.
Send that woman to jail, bro.
prosecution,
Nah,
I'm giving you one last chance to bring forward your case
Oh,
before I put it
whatever,
to the Twitch chat.
Oh. Sorry,
Rebecca?
Back up?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you have one last chance to bring it forward to me before I put it to Twitch chat.
Okay.
I can't.
Hold on, hold on.
No, you had to do it
Without
without the hammer.
Oh.
She looking through her evidence. All right.
Hold on,
No,
oh my
boy.
god.
That
my
boy would
mind,
slap right
she
now,
should.
boy.
Well, that 420, you know, that actually.
Dog,
is pretty
either
good.
one, yeah. Somebody give me a quick head too, dog. I go take that as well. Pause. Hold
A
on.
quick
what?
what?
Whoa. Me, give me that.
What?
Sorry.
A quick head.
Oh.
Ow.
Thank you, Billy.
couple seconds off, buddy. Take a next couple seconds off.
No,
Have a good night.
In the hospital, and I just see a bug kid.
Monkey, I tell you, time if you say something too foolish, yes.
I apologize, Caleb.
Goodness
I
gracious.
apologize. I
Goodness
apologize.
gracious.
Oh my
I'm
days.
sending the judge a link. Hold on.
A
Sending the
link.
judge a link.
It's in Zoom.
That's crazy.
In
This,
Zoop? Alright, alright.
it's in
I'm
Zoom. I
checking
need
the
to see this
evidence
too. I
being
need to see
posed
this.
here.
Just look at it. Just open and look at it.
I'm going to open it. Give me a second. Give me a second.
You know how to open the link.
Oh my god. Becca, no.
What? Oh my god, bro.
Oh man,
wait.
it's cooked
Alright.
for you,
Hold
buddy.
on.
It's
Alright.
cooked
Mr.
for
Judge,
you, buddy.
objection. That evidence cannot be put into the place of court because this is falsified information. That woman was a Soviet spy, and thus he had to take her out
How you know that?
because it's
Is
clearly
she
there.
not
You can
still a
see it.
woman? Is
You
she
can
not
see
still
it.
a woman?
You can see it on her face that she was there to commit crimes against the U.S.
Oh,
against the U.S. and is trying to go against
Just
the
start
state
to
of the
look
U.S.
sad.
Right?
No, stop it. Get some help.
People.
As a
Rebecca,
witness, as
yes,
a witness, what the fuck all this had to do with this?
Exactly.
Yeah, my point,
So
yeah, my
I'm
point,
going
yeah,
to
my
put
point.
it to Twitch chat now.
All right,
Wait.
Twitch chat. Twitch chat, I wish you the best of luck. Y'all got this. No, what the fuck is that? What the hell? What the hell?
When all else fails, get out of jail, which means that you're guilty. But at the same time,
Yeah, that is true. You are
Nah,
guilty.
no.
you literally said, "Get me evidence of Chuck Norris hitting women," and I did.
Yeah, but what does that have to do anything?
Guilty.
Say that again. Does
You
King
just
make
vote
false
in your own
allegations? King does not make false allegations, no.
You
He
just
literally
voted in
said
your
Chuck
own
Norris
chat
don't hit women,
of
but
guilty.
then
Yeah, no, that there are no false allegations that I am bringing forward to this court here. Like I said before, I do believe that the person who should be like they're trying to defend themselves here is not my client here, Mr. King DZX. It should be Becky, who is here on court trying to defend herself against the crimes and the atrocities that she has done against my client. Thank you, Mr. Judge.
And I please fucking pants.
I'm so confused.
Brother, somebody get this man some
Get
pants.
me evidence of Chuck Norris hitting woman. I get all the evidence because if only I forget that.
Don't worry,
King
buddy, I'm getting out of this, I'm getting out of
is
this.
Chuck Norris, which means
I'm getting you out of here, buddy. I'm getting you out of here, buddy.
Woman,
Getting you out of here,
Becca
buddy.
which
really
means
going to
Saraya,
lose 2
everything he's
cases
been
in a
saying
row
is
then.
lies. This is at this point, this is just
Twitch chat.
racism because
Thank
I make
you,
it
ladies and
valid,
gentlemen, boys and
valid
girls.
statements.
I have come to a decision. And before we give my final verdict, I would like to just do a quick review here. The allegation, the accusation placed here is King makes false allegations of Becca beating him up. That was what we are here for today. I have not heard of any accusations King has made about Becca beating him. You all went instead and spoke about Becca beating him instead, with evidence of Becca striking him with a spatula. King then said that he is Chuck Norris, and I said, find me evidence of Chuck Norris beating women, which you did provide. You did provide. But all of that has nothing to do with the allegations he makes being false. Instead, what you are accusing the defendant of is being a
Being
woman
a
beater
liar.
himself.
I accuse him of being a
Hold on.
liar.
No, you're accusing him of beating women himself.
All that
And-
work too.
That is not
That's
what is
crazy.
here. If this was a court case about King potentially being a woman beater, he would be found guilty. That is fair.
Wait, what?
However, we are here because you are saying that he's making false allegations. I have not seen you prove any allegation he has made about Becca beating him as false. You instead countered and said that he beats instead. That is not a disprove of allegations.
You know what,
unfortunately.
Judge? You're right. You're right.
So, based on
But
the jury,
we will win, going knowing that King DZX is a woman beater.
based
Chuck
on
Norris
what the
hit
jury
woman.
says, based
Damn.
on what Twitch chat says, and based off of my own opinion, I must say, in the court case of King DZX, being accused of making false allegations of Becca beating him up, he is indeed innocent.
Let's go! Let's go!
I had to say this.
Let's go! Let's go! Let's go!
You don't, you don't beat her, but you do beat women. That was definitely a win, buddy.
Yeah, that's a win. That's a dub in my book. I take it.
That means that. Hold on, I have a question. You know, you winning means that.
I
you
think that's it from me for the
that.
game for
Hold
tonight,
on,
but
hold
go
on.
ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah,
You
go ahead,
know
Becca.
that you not being guilty means that I don't eat you up, right?
I know, it just means that you have no proof that I beat you up. And that a win is a win.
That was never
No.
the debate.
No, remember, the
It means
thing
by
was...
him being found guilty, hold on, by him being found innocent, it means, and I would like to be very specific because I remember the thing, is that
King
he does
is
not
is
make
accused
false
of.
allegations of Becca beating him. It does not prove that Becca beats him. It proves that he does not make false allegations.
I didn't have the word false there.
Well, accusation. He makes
Yeah,
accusations that he beats him. Sorry, yes.
Yeah, which means that I don't beat him.
No, what? You trying to twist it to make it look like you win, dog. Nah, fuck you.
Nah.
Yeah, nah, you see, she
What?
trying to do the judge thing.
False.
Nah.
For this specific person.
Nah.
Because what the one thing me and sent me had the word false in it. I was like, I gotta take this shit out. If it's
Listen,
just you making
listen.
accusations when it's real or not.
Listen, at the end of the day, it marked not guilty. My client was innocent, so that means I win. That's all that
Alright.
matters.
It is
I
after
want-
9.
Yes, after I'm gonna end my stream. I'm gonna raid Jay on as I see him streaming.
All I had to say is,
Mhm.
best witness.
Yeah, shout out to my
Put on-
goated witness for
Put
real.
on
For
some
real.
pants, bro.
Yeah, no, put on some pants for real. Nobody fuck no.
Why you in a
Let's step on some
diaper?
pants, dig.
Stop wearing diapers. The court.
Yeah, no, I can't be every game that you see a diaper. It's like, you know, I gotta put on this fucking diaper, bro. Like, what the fuck?
Oh no,
That man
I did
literally
purpose.
picked
No,
no outfit to do.
Oh no, yeah, I purposely did this one. Yeah, I just to do that.
Oh my god, I gotta be a magician.
Well, the man is the
Yeah,
yes.
be Houdini.
Abracadabra, you're a dumbass.
Alright, anyways, thank you all so much for watching tonight's stream. Hope you all enjoyed. We had a very fun time playing this game. Hopefully we get to play it again another time because this was a lot of fun. Honestly, this was a lot of fun.
It was.
But I'm going to send you all over to John. Make sure you send him some love. Tell him the boy King said hi. And until then, I hope everybody enjoyed the rest of the night. I will see you guys on Monday for the next stream. We'll be playing another. We'll be continuing the Nuzlocke. But until then, enjoy the rest of your night. Hold on, I can't take. Bye, everybody.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Wee.